Hey everyone, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well today. It is. I was just like sitting here and it's really, really windy. I don't know if it's just because I'm like high up or if it's just like a windy day today, but like I don't know where it's going. I guess like through like the vents that go outside, but like I could just hear like the wind like blowing like through the condo. Like I don't know where it's blowing through, but I could just hear like like just so loudly. It's it's very loud. I don't know. Welcome in, Chicano. How are you? You were definitely first. Hope you're doing well today though. But yeah, it's I swear I like heard some stuff like falling over though. So if people have stuff on their balconies, you guys know I do I do not use my balcony. Um, I have stood out there like twice, honestly, like probably once when I like came to see the apartment for the first time, and another time like just like one other time probably because like I why would I go outside? um, yeah, my balcony is very gross actually. So if I ever wanted to use it, I'd have to clean it. But I'm kind of like it's kind of hard to clean the balcony because you have to use water, but like not too much water, right? Because you don't want to like drip down to like other people. Um, yeah, it's still way too cold to like. I need to clean like the window here because I've never cleaned. Not that one because that one just drops down to like the ground and that's dangerous. But at least like the balcony door is so dirty. You guys have no idea. Every time I look outside, it's like just like a layer of like outside dirt, on the outside of the window. So, and probably on the inside too. So yeah, I do need to clean that, but it's still way too cold. Like there was snow on the ground like yesterday. Like the the snowfall from the other day like just hadn't melted yet on like the bits of grass and stuff like that. Um, so I am also waiting for it to warm up because I it is like it is like unreasonably cold. Like I'm still like okay, today is not that bad, but like the other day is like it drops down to like 2 degrees. It's like almost freezing, and I'm like I'm still in like my winter jacket. Like I went outside yesterday and like usually in the winter I don't go out in like leggings because it's like it's actually like very cold on your legs because like it just like obviously it's very thin material. But like I went outside and I was wearing leggings because I was at Pilates and like it was so cold. Um, so I am not enjoying that. I'm getting lots of rain where I live, still enjoying it. I mean, I don't mind the rain, but it's just so cold. Like if it was rainy and like 10 degrees plus like Celsius, then like I think I would be okay. That's like normal spring weather, right? Um, but it's been like unusually cold, I'm pretty sure. I don't have the data to back this up, but it's still like, seeing like snow and stuff is not that common. And I'm ready to bring out like my spring clothes and stuff like that. Although like I don't know. I'm kind of like, you have those periods. I mean, maybe some people don't have this, but like, you have those periods where like, like I have a lot of clothes, but I just feel like I don't really like enjoy any of them, Like I'm like, oh, like I'm kind of like everything feels like kind of mid in my closet. Um, but then I'm not like gonna like get all new clothes because like I don't know if I would still feel the same way. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of I thought maybe I'm in like a transitional time, where it's like, I'm just kind of like bored of wearing the same things. But also I kind of just wear the same thing. So I guess maybe that's why. Trying to drive without using your windshield wipers. I think it's not raining right now here at least. But yesterday I was definitely using my windshield wipers. Um, I guess you're getting a lot of use out of them though. um, I feel like I need to clean the inside of my windshield again because like when it rains and like when it's like dark, I feel like I can't see very well. I don't know how often you're supposed to clean that. But it's very dusty inside my car. So like maybe that's why it's just like the inside of my windows are very dirty all the time. I don't know. You need new ones. How do you know when you need new ones? Are they breaking? Or are they not wiping the water away? The rear or back glass in your car shattered last week? Like on its own? Or like was there some sort of like accident or break in? It broke on its own? What? How does that happen? That's really scary. What if that was like your windshield? Like at least it was the back. That was like thieves or something, but it just gave out. What? I didn't know that could happen. That's good you weren't like near it. If it just like spontaneously broke, I feel like that'd be very dangerous. It's something temperature change, but may have had a small fracture you never noticed. Oh yeah, that could be it. Maybe it was already cracking, and then like the temperature just like yeah, it like spider web crack. Oh okay. I thought it just like just like broke. I was like, oh my god, like what if you were driving? What if you were driving and the windshield just like broke in your face? You know, that'd be really dangerous. Glass be like, I'm out. They're like, it's too cold for me too. I don't want to be a part of this. um, it was tinted so held together. That's good. That's good. I don't think tempered glass does that. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that doesn't happen. Yeah, you're right. Like the windshield glass just like breaks, and you have to like kick it out if you wanna dis dislodge it. Yeah, welcome in, Geo-san. $500 later. Oh, I would have expected it to be more actually. So I guess I mean that's still a lot of money, but you know, considering what they charge for like um but usually like, with like glass and stuff they charge like at least with like like screens they charge so much for screens. Like if you break your screen it's like the worst part, but maybe it's not the same with cars because it's just glass. But when I broke my tail light, I think it was like how much was the entire tail light? The entire tail light was like $500, $600, something like that. So I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Um, the original place was trying to say it's gonna be 7 to 8 days until the glass arrived, and he found another shop and fixed it 2 days later. That's good. That's good. I mean, like, yeah, you can't really drive your car. Like, you can't. I mean, I guess you could drive your car, but like, you can't like leave it anywhere. Like someone's gonna like be like, "Oh, the window's already broken for me. Time to break in." Um, so that's good. You got it fixed quickly. Yeah, that is really annoying. I haven't had like too many car problems except for the taillight incident. We won't talk about the taillight incident. But other than that, my car has been pretty chill. Oh, the last time they told me that I need to replace my brake pads, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I need to replace my brake pads. I barely drive my car. Um, but maybe it's required under the warranty. I think I already like voided my warranty though, not gonna lie, because I didn't take it for service like every 6 months like I was supposed to. Um, so hopefully nothing happens to my car because I'm gonna have to fight the warranty people. Happened last Monday. You drove all the way to work like that. So it's rainwater and the wiper wasn't getting it off. So when you got to work, you got to close it. Like no. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad it withstanded the wiper at least. Yeah, man, cars are such a money sink. But it sucks. Like I do live in a place where like I am like in a situation where like you really need a car. Like Vancouver's if by like North American standards, Vancouver's public transit is not that bad. Um, Especially with like if you live near like a SkyTrain, like the train system, which only goes like there's only like a few lines, like it doesn't really go everywhere. Um, but it's really not that bad. But like it just really depends on where you're going. Like some places to get from like A to B in a car would take like 20 minutes, but on the bus it would take like an hour and a half. So like um it really depends like where you are and where you need to go. So um yeah, it's not really it's still very car centric, I will say. I don't think I could like even though I don't go that many places, I don't think I could like survive without a car. $500 to grocery money for this 2 weeks, so I might as well start. No, no. Don't you have an emergency fund, Skalo? I know you're not poor. You gotta get that emergency fund up. Car pilled North Americans. It's not my fault, okay? If I mean, actually, no. I do. I'm a car enjoyer. I am part of the problem, but it's still not my fault. I live in a like it's still not my fault that our we don't have like a um like an Asia style or like European style of transit system. Okay, you got a few dollars exactly. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I know you would drop $500 on like a Rick Owens socks, you know. Something to just gotta live on ramen for a while. He would love that. Chikano would love. That's not even a punishment for Chikano. You definitely depleted your shin. I'm on a new thing. I've been eating the jjajangmyeon, the instant jjajangmyeon. I am like on that. I've been adding cabbage to it. I've been adding peas and corn to it. Really good. Really good. Yeah, the jjajangmyeon one is really good. Although they ran out of japghetti, so then I had to get something called like japcaroni, something like that. It was like weird. I'm like, this has nothing to do with macaroni. I think that's the pun they're trying to make. But the japghetti was all sold out. So it was, I'll try to get that next time. But it seems the same to me. I don't know. They seem very similar. Japghetti's kind of mad. They got way better variants of instant jajang. What's the best one then? The one I'm eating now is really good. I just thought japghetti was like the main, the classic, you know, like the shin of jjajangmyeon. It's like a black pack. Okay, take a photo next time you see it. But yeah, I do kind of like I'm kind of spoiled on the car thing though. Like I'm not really like I appreciate transit, you know, and I appreciate good transit, but I'm really a car enjoyer. Like I'm not like a driving enjoyer, but I'm really like I enjoy like having this like traveling in like my own space that's clean. You can like when you're transiting, you have to worry about carrying everything, you know? Like you have to like like you can't just like bring stuff and be like, "Oh, I'm going to bring a jacket, but I'll just leave it in the car." Like if it's too, if it's not that cold, you know? And I keep like water in the car and like, all this stuff. Um and like yeah, I do really enjoy having a car like for that kind of thing. Like sometimes I think about like, oh, like what if I'm going out to like a fancy occasion, you know? And then like I feel like that would be like really annoying like on transit because you have to think about like, oh, like I have to like walk from here to here and I have to like carry everything with me and it can be kind of like you know, it's kind of our transit is not like the cleanest thing, okay? Like every time I ride on transit, I have to be very cognizant of like what I'm wearing and is it okay if it gets dirty, like in the summer if I wear shorts, I had this like really long cardigan that I would wear like when I'm going to school because like it like covers my legs because I don't want my bare legs touching the bus seat, you know? So it's like I feel like transit is like a whole like there's a whole lot of considerations, and I feel like going in a car it's like it's just like a luxury, and I'm very used to this luxury. And yeah, the I think like the cleanliness is a big thing. And like some of our okay, you guys don't understand. Some of our buses still have like fabric seats. Like they have like these like felt seats and I'm like, why? Why do you have these felt seats? They're disgusting. Like they've probably gotten like wet and they've probably gotten like stuff spilled on them and like people's like just like all sorts of liquids and like dirt on them, and like the fabric seats are disgusting. Cause like the normal seats, you can clean them very well. Like the plasticky like vinyl seats, you can clean those very well. But the fabric seats, I do not trust those. You love cars, but wouldn't mind taking public transit if the infrastructure worked in NA. Yeah, it's just so inconvenient. Like it depends where you're like if you're like okay, I only need to go to these places and this is on like the train line, fine. But there's like 90% of the things are not on the train line, okay? At least here. Like most of the stuff is not accessible via train. So you have to rely on the buses and the buses are always late. And like they're not reliable. It's not like oh the bus will always come and the bus will the bus is always on time and It's really not like that. You see the public transit system in Portland is horrifically unsanitary. Yeah, I could not deal with that. But also, welcome in, Mr. Bug. Um, feels moist for sitting too long. That's why. Yeah. I do not like those bus seats. Those are my least favorite. Only the old buses here have them now. But I don't know why they. I don't know why that was ever a thing. In DFW, I don't know what DFW is. The cities do it very at least. Cities do the very least to get the buses to my life. Same here. Same here. Um, I feel like it's not like a. It's not like a very. I mean, maybe they put a lot of money into it, and I'm just like not aware of it. But yeah, it's a. Sorry, my throat is just. Yeah, it's a. I mean, we recently had a bus strike because the bus drivers are not paid enough. You know, so it was like a whole thing. So I can't imagine they're putting that much money into it. Dallas Fort Worth. Oh, okay, okay. I mean, yeah. I feel like North America is just like the worst. Like unless it's like New York or something, like most places don't have a very reliable transit system. And it's not walkable at all, you know? Like we should get there to Shinkansen rail across the Pacific. That's true. Shinkansen is so fast. All we have is like the Canadian Pacific Railroad. Is that what it's called? And apparently it's really expensive to travel across Canada by rail, you know? Take a quick train to Hawaii. Oh, you mean like you mean across the ocean? And welcome in, Kirby. How are you? Take a quick train to Hawaii. That's a really long underground tunnel. How long would that train take? I feel like you should just fly, because like even the flight is like kind of long, isn't it? What about using a bike? A fair amount of people use bikes here. I think our bike. I don't bike, so I can't really speak from experience, but we have a lot of bike lanes, and there's pretty good biking infrastructure. So that's pretty. It's not bad. Um, but obviously, like the weather is quite bad here. So if you commuted to work, you'd be biking in the rain a lot, which obviously some people are okay with, and I probably would not be. I'd be very cold. Across the whole ocean, probably impossible. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think it might be difficult. I think planes go like 600 miles per hour, and Shinkansen is like 200, 300. Yeah, fair enough. But like the convenient thing about like the train is that like you don't have the whole like airport security process, you know, like getting to the because like if it's a couple hours flight, you still have to get to the airport like hour, 2 hours in advance, and you have to like, and then when you land, it's not like you're when you land, you still have to like exit the plane and like go through whatever customs it might be, and then like so like a couple hours flight is like you know, like a 6 hour ordeal sometimes, you know? So at least a train is a much quicker, you know? If you watched to see ocean for hours going by super fast, probably got motion sickness. Aren't those kind of trains like underground though? Like you wouldn't see the ocean, would you? Or would it be like a glass tube? There's no way they could do a glass tube across the entire ocean. What's the longest flight you've been on? The longest flight I've been on is when I flew to Japan, and then we were trying to land in Tokyo, and it was too windy in Tokyo, so we flew to Hokkaido, which is like the most northern part of Japan. So we were actually on the flight for like 12 hours, even though it was only meant to be like a 9.5 hour flight, because we were like circling. We were circling Tokyo for like an hour, and they're like, "Ah, oh, we can't land. Like we can't land." And then like we went to Hokkaido instead. So I think it was like total like 12 hours. It wasn't intended to be that long, but that's how it ended up being. But I haven't gone on like an actual like really long like you know like the 15-hour flights to like Australia or something. I've not done that. But 12 hours was brutal, especially because I was a kid. And when I was a kid, flights were so brutal for me. Like I just couldn't handle it. Only they could build a rail under the ocean, too much pressure and too deep. Yeah, it's probably too far. Cause like I know there's one from like London to France, right? But it's a much shorter distance. And it's not like the open ocean. Maybe the pilot just felt like cruising. I'm a wreck at this overtime. No, I think it was the. Um, I don't think he wants to be there any longer. You know. I wonder if surely pilots are salaried, right? Or do they get paid per flight? I don't know how it works. I don't think I could ever live that like pilot flight attendant life, you know? Cause like you would just be like in different places all the time, and I'd just be like, I think it'd be fun for a while, and then I'd just be like annoyed, you know? And like imagine like flying all day constantly, you know? I feel like that'd just be annoying. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm too short to be a flight attendant. You need to be like a certain height so you can like reach the overhead compartment. But I'm pretty sure like for like at least for Japanese airlines, I've definitely seen like pretty short flight attendants, you know? Like I see them like standing on the seats to like close the things. And I'm like, I guess they just give up the restriction on for Japanese people because they can't find enough people, you know? Um because I've seen like Japanese flight attendants like take off their shoes and like stand on the seat. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. I would do that. Um but luckily I'm like it's actually not as like the flight the ceilings are quite short on the ceilings are quite low on flights, if you guys know. um I'm actually able to reach it fine. Like if there's something in like the very back, like you know, if I put like my jacket in there and it got pushed to like the very back, I don't think I can reach it. But I put like my suitcase up there all the time, you know, like suitcase up and down, no problem. Yeah, just if something got pushed to the back, then I'm like, oh well, I can't grab that. But people are usually pretty nice on flights, you know. Even when I don't need help, people try to help. I think I just like look like I'm struggling. Even though like my suitcase isn't that heavy, like I can lift it. Um I think I just like look like I'm struggling because people try to help me like all the time. They're like, "Oh, this girl's like real short," and like I just I just help her out. I think I told you guys before, like one time someone someone had a broken leg. Like this guy was like he had a broken leg and he was like waiting to get his crutches, you know, because like he can't have his crutches like right on like with him on the flight, right? So he was waiting for the flight attendants to bring him his crutches, and he was like, "Oh, let me help you with your suitcase." I was like, "No, like, would you're like literally like hopping on one leg. Like, I can get my own suitcase, you know? Like, I appreciated the gesture, but I was like, no, it's okay. Like, you literally are like standing on one leg right now. It's okay. I think I'm more capable at this point, you know? They just don't know how strong I am, you know? They have no idea. They think I'm very weak, but I'm just like, you know, I've been going to Pilates. Although I didn't have Pilates this week. My instructor my instructor couldn't make it to this week's Pilates, and then my singing lesson this week also got canceled. So like all my lessons this week just got canceled. I was like, that's great. Like it was just a coincidence. Like both of them got canceled. That I had nothing. I was like, all my activities this week have been canceled. Didn't know about their both exactly. They were hidden under my like 15 layers of airplane clothes because airplanes are so cold. Either they're like way too warm and you're like sweating, or it's like freezing. Like the last flight I was on, I'm pretty sure like people started putting on like their down jackets because it was like it was like cold. It was like really cold on the flight. I'm like, why did they make it like this, you know? So now I'm like very I'm you always have to bring like many layers on the flight in case because you don't know what temperature it's gonna be. But like it was cold on the flight to the point where I was like, all my like all like the layers on the flight that I got was like it was not enough. Like I wanted my jacket. Which I was rich, so I could go on one of them flights with the bed. Yeah, the first class flights with the bed seemed really nice. But like first class tickets are ridiculously expensive. Um I just like wouldn't be able to justify doing that, you know? Like as much as nice it would be, you know, like I'm like, you know, do I want to pay that much to like have like to not sit in like a slightly uncomfortable experience in economy. I don't know. I'm not at the point where I'm like, you know what? I'll just I think a first class ticket would be like my entire travel budget for the year, you know? I do like paying for like I do like a nice hotel though, I will say. That is my that is like my traveling like kind of pretentiousness. I do not like staying in like questionable hotels, okay? Um I always have to stay in like a nicer place, you know. But that's still like way cheaper than a first class ticket, okay? So it's fine. Unless you're staying in the hotel for like a week. They're like 12 grand a piece one way. I know, I know. Like I have like quite a high travel budget for the year, but still I wouldn't be able to like include a first class ticket, you know? um like with my with like say you took that 12 grand, you can go on like 3 or 4 vacations, you know? Like nice vacations with that price. 3 stars motel minimum. No, I cannot. I cannot. I'm so bougie about it, but like for me, it's like a 4 star hotel minimum because like I don't really know how like the star rating works on the hotel. I just kind of judge it by like what it looks like. Um, but I cannot stay in those hotels that are like kind of I look at I always look at the bathroom when I'm like looking for hotels. And it needs to have a very nice bathroom. And no carpet. Like I hate carpet in hotels. I'm like, why? This is again with the fabric bus seats. It's like the same thing. Okay, carpet hotels. Like I don't want that. You know. Trying to book an Airbnb but haven't done so yet. Are you going somewhere? Heard some horror stories about this. I'm a little on edge. I don't trust Airbnb anymore. Like, I think the reputation of it, yeah, the reputation of it has gone like so downhill. Um, I would recommend a hotel over Airbnb because like I think the way they like regulate and like moderate what's allowed on that platform is like not very good. And there's so many like horror stories where people show up. Yeah, there's so many like horror stories where like you show up and then like it's like not what you expect or that it's like really dirty or like just like terrible things. At least with the hotel, like most of the time like you know what you're getting into, and it's very like um it's very like standardized. I remember going to Airbnb. Yeah, I've done it like once and I don't think I'll do it again. Kind of weird staying in someone's crib. Yeah, again, you don't know like what they're like. Especially, I know you're a very like cleanly person. I would recommend a hotel. Like not the hotels are insanely clean as well, but like you have no idea what you're gonna get with the Airbnb. Um, Hotel are more affordable than Airbnb these days too. That's true. That's true. I think they started like banning them here though, because like we have a bit of a housing crisis here in Vancouver. So we're no longer allowed to do like Airbnbs, which I think is good as someone who wants to buy a house soon. Not a house. Who wants to buy a property soon? And welcome in. It's a Jose. Hope you're doing well. Oh my god, it's so windy. Jeez. I'd Airbnb with a group, but solo would be kind of scary. Yeah, I mean, if you have like, that's the one thing about Airbnb. Like, if you have a really big group of people, um, then it's very hard to find hotels with like that could fit everyone in it, right? Unless you find a hotel with like a huge suite, but like sometimes it can be kind of expensive. Um, but yeah, I think I'd be scared too. Like you always hear about like people there being like cameras and stuff like that around. I would be like way too paranoid about that kind of stuff. I'd be like going around with my camera. Like I think you can see hidden cameras like with your phone, right? I'd be like searching around every corner. I had a huge suite last time I went to Eva all by myself, and you're only there to sleep. Was it in Vegas though? Because Vegas has like generally like pretty good deals on hotels, right? Because they want you to come and like stay in like a cheaper hotel and like get a good deal in the hotel so you can like because they want you to go to the casino in the hotel, you know? So generally it's not too expensive. At least that's what I last heard. I'm not up to date. Um, like looking at the AAA tour book around 25 years ago. What is about the different rooms of hotels near Disneyland? Oh, okay. Disney hotels these days are like ridiculously priced. Some of these Disney hotels are so expensive. Um, yeah, like I have stayed in hotels like not the official Disney hotels, but the ones nearby, and it's like totally fine. Um, the actual Disney resort ones are really like so expensive. You dumb and booked a hotel kind of deep from the venue, had to taxi every day. Yeah, why? That was silly for sure. Welcome in Raymond. It is a Mew shirt. It is my Pokemon shirt. Hope you're doing well today. Are you going to Evo again this year? When is Evo? I have no idea. Cause I wanted to stay in a cool seat that I was never. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I like a nice hotel room as well, but I'm sure you could have found a cool suite closer. You know, it is Vegas. Like they have some pretty crazy hotel rooms. And welcome in buses. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm a bit I'm a bit of a pretentious when it comes to hotels. You know, like I'm like that's the one thing where I don't really want to um like skimp on when it comes to like traveling. You know, Evo's late July, but kind of don't want to. Would rather spend that money on more car parts. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Do whatever you prefer. Um, Not too well. It's okay earlier. Well, I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry to hear that. New shirt, yes. I love this shirt. It's from Uniqlo. This is one of my like favorite like everyday t-shirts. You know. I need to. Oh God, it's the wind. Um, but yeah, I need to hit up Uniqlo again. See what they got. What they probably have some like weird anime collab now. Where's the Pokemon stuff again? You know. Usually they have like Disney stuff. I don't like. I don't want like too much Disney clothes. You know. Let's see what the it's Naruto. It's Naruto. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. I've not been to the mall in like so long though. I need to. Like I said, I haven't really been like shopping for clothes. You know, usually I like it, but I just have not been. I just not been on that. Just I haven't really cared about that because I just sit at home and I just like wear the same thing every day, you know. So I just haven't been around that. Oh, and they have an art gallery collab now. Oh, and Metal Gear. Nice. Okay. I want to spend a vacation and Monterey. How you say it? I've always seen the name, but I don't know how to say it. And Carmel by the Sea, California. Yeah, go for it. I'm sure that would be really nice. I appreciate the follow buttons. Yeah, I don't know. Monterey. Okay, I was close. I was close. I don't know. I don't have like a dream vacation spot that much. There's places where I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be cool to go there. Um, but I don't have a strong opinion on it. Gotta roll your R's. I cannot. I like physically cannot. That's my pronunciation weakness. I cannot I cannot roll my R's at all. I think it's just like if you didn't learn it when you were young, it's like quite hard. But yeah, I do. I mean, like I said, a lot of the places I want to go are in Asia, but like, cause I already go to Japan once a year. Like, making a second trip out there is kind of like a lot, you know. I want more vacation. I want more vacation days. That would make me happy. Yeah, I don't really like. I don't know. I'm just planning like or I'm going to plan like a within Japan vacation. You know, that's that's the idea for now. Yeah. Does anyone else have any dream vacation spots? With your job, can't you work remotely anyway? I was kind of able to before, but then they implemented like they have a like there's like a bit of like a tax slash visa um problem, you know? Because like technically, like if you enter a country, you know, like if you enter a country, you're like and you're like, oh, I'm here on vacation. You're not really supposed to work, you know? And like a lot of times it's like, oh, okay, you can just kind of like for example, like when I visited my company's office in Ireland, they told me just to like they're like, oh, just like tell them you're there for like tourism, like when you go into the border. And like in that situation, it's like kind of okay because you're there. It's kind of like a business trip. It's not like you're not there to work. It's like a business trip. So like kind of a gray area. Like you're kind of allowed to do that, but if you're going and like just like working, then I think it's a bit of an issue. Yeah, but I wish I could just work remotely wherever I wanted. You got no trips planned till September? Where are you going? Anywhere exciting? Yeah. I think I just it would be really nice if I could work anywhere, but I think laws exist, taxes exist, visas exist. I think maybe I could work from Japan. But like at this point, I'm like, do I really want to? Like, what would I do if I was like working in Japan for like a month? You know, I would need a place to stay, and like, I don't know. It would just be like a whole. It would just be like a whole thing, you know. So I don't have. I'm just gonna go on like my vacation days and just enjoy enjoy the time I have, and not work during that time. But yeah, it is. It's not as flexible as you would think. I guess I gotta go abroad. It would suck to work. Yeah, I would never do it on like an actual vacation. Cause like, imagine you're going somewhere to like sightsee and you have to like work every day. Like, I mean, like if that's your only option, like fair enough. I might do that if it was like all I could do. But I think I'd rather just like um take a shorter time and just like enjoy every day while not working to the fullest. You know. Gonna go to Cali, just travel and visit. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Yeah, it's a. I have I don't have like a desire to go to America right now. Especially because like being from Canada, like America's a bit like unless you're going to like somewhere very specific, like oh, like I'm going to um, like I'm going to like the Grand Canyon or like this national park. Like it's very similar. Like it's just like it's just it just doesn't feel like very different, you know. What if I go to the last time I went to America was like San Diego, and it was like cool, but I'm like it's just like it's not like vastly different from Canada. You have to see the Grand Canyon one day, but it's definitely not a top priority. I mean, if you go to Vegas, it's like right there, no? Hello, Zirconian. Thank you for the input. Um, yeah, I don't have a strong desire. No offense to America, but I don't have a strong desire to go to America. You know, like if I was gonna take that time to like go on a vacation, I would probably like go somewhere else. like like probably Asia. Next time we go to Vegas, trying to sneak into Area 51 real quick. Good luck. Good luck. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get arrested for trespassing. Why is America though? I don't have a strong desire to go to Hawaii like you do. I'm not a tropical enjoyer, you know? It's very it's too hot. I don't like beaches, you know? And I just I don't know. I can be like, "Oh, you're cool coming." They're like, "Oh yeah, come see the aliens, no problem, no problem." We have the clearance, you know? You're trying to plan for South Korea or Japan next year? Yeah, that would be really, really fun. I highly recommend Japan. I'm not biased at all, but I do highly recommend Japan as a travel destination. It's a very it's a very good place to travel to. It's getting expensive though. It used to be so cheap. It used to be like so much cheaper to go to Japan, but now it's getting like it's getting very popular, you know? And so the flights are getting expensive and stuff like that. And welcome in, Ken. You love the shirt combo? Thank you. I like the shirt combo. I feel like I look cool. Sounds very biased. I mean, it's true. It's true. Like think about how many people you know that have gone to Japan. And they're not even like weep. They're just like random middle-aged friends, families, you know, going to Japan. Like everyone goes, you know? But the yen dropped drastically. Yeah, I think the yen is not that strong right now. But like flights and stuff are expensive. Like, cause like it's quite popular. Um, cause like okay in the past like 5-10 years ago you could get a flight to Japan for like $600, and like now it's like you need like a really good deal for that, you know, or like a budget airline, which they have started to fly. Using the time to learn both languages as well. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Good luck. You don't need too much though. I would say a lot of people go to Japan with like zero Japanese skills, and they're fine. And in Korea, oh my god, young Korean people are so much better at English than, no offense to Japanese people, but like the young people in Korea were like really good at English. I was like, okay, I guess I didn't need to learn anything at all. But the like it's the same in Japan, but like the older people like no idea. Um, you saw a video I recommended called "Why I Wouldn't Want to Live in Japan as a European." Why specifically a European? That comment section is probably cooking right now. All the waves defending Japan. What does that have to do with being European though? um, and welcome in free. I was like, I don't know which part of the username to say. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. I love my special shelf, you know? How goes my Saturday? I kind of like slept in today. And by sleeping in, for me, it's like 8 a.m. That was like sleeping in for me. And then like, but then I realized tomorrow is daylight savings. So like, if I wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be 9 a.m. So I'm like, oh my god, I need to like go to sleep early tonight. 1K for a Japan trip. 1K just for the flight, man. Or you mean back then? Heard Korea is so good for English speakers. Yeah, they're so good at English. What's their like? What's their education secrets? Cause like my cousins in Japan, like they're better at English now, but like back then, like when they graduated like high school, like their English is terrible. Like my, I was told this, but like, um, I was told this, but my cousin, I was speaking to him and I like didn't know like the word for something, and he knew the word onomatopoeia in English, but he couldn't speak like a basic conversation. They just like memorized like all this vocab because like Japan's school system is very like memorization focused. So he literally knew the word onomatopoeia, but he couldn't have like a basic conversation. I was like, bro, what are you doing? I'm sure they just have a big focus in school on teaching English. Yeah, I guess their English education is good and they can actually like speak, you know? Korea probably teaches English in school because it's important for business and stuff. I mean, Japan teaches English in school as well, but like, it's clearly not very good. um, the reason we here in Europe all speak English except for the Frenchies. Yeah, I mean, I think they're probably not as good. Like in Korea, they're probably not as good at English as in Europe, but it's still like better than Japan. Whereas Japan, they're kind of like, here's a few words, but who cares? Maybe they're a bit more like, why do you need to know English? Like, Japan is the best country ever. Like, you don't need to know anything other than other than Japanese. I guess they have to they have them do actual conversations. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Because like in Japan, I think it's very like textbook testing, that kind of thing. And welcome in fried chicken. How are you? The French don't seem too keen on English or Americans in general. Yeah, when I was in France, like no one spoke English to me. Like they would speak French to me, and then like I would speak English to them, and then like it would somehow work out. But like, I'm always very used to like obviously like they're not like obligated to speak English in any way. Like I'm in their country. But I'm very much used to like if I speak English to someone, they will try to speak English back because like their English is probably better than my French. But in France, they were having none of that. Full speed French all the time, and I was just like picking up a few words I know, and I was like, okay, we can kind of get by. Which is like valid. I am in the country, but yeah, I was just not used to that. I don't think I've ever used that word in a casual conversation or any conversation. Yeah, that's like a word from like English class. Like no one uses the word automatopoeia. Maybe Korea boos are better English teachers than weebs. Probably. I don't doubt that. It is in Korean school that only had Korean English speakers. I wouldn't have known they're not from here. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Um yeah, I was surprised at the level of English in Korea from like the younger people. Cause like I'm so used to like the English in Japan and like the English skill level in Japan. I think it's like I don't know what it is. I don't know like what the I've never been to their English class in Japan in Korea. And they're like a Canadian doesn't speak French. True, true. When I was at the airport, the guy saw my passport and he was like, "Oh, Canadian. Do you speak French?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh." He was so disappointed in me. Um, yeah, I'm obviously not like entitled American insisting everyone speaks English. I was just surprised that they didn't speak English back. Um, but I mean, it makes sense. Imagine if Miji grew up in Montreal, a Japanese girl living in Canada speaking French. I mean, I'm sure they are. There are, you know? Like a lot of Japanese people immigrated to like Brazil and stuff, right? So you have like I think one of my family friends grew up in South America, but he's Chinese and he lives in Canada, but he speaks Spanish as well. Um, but actually, fun fact, my mom almost enrolled me in French immersion school. So could have almost been I could have almost been a French speaker. But my mom decided not to enroll me in French immersion. I don't know why. And welcome in, Jack. How are you? Bag, drink milk out of a bag. That's my Canadian impression. Imagine me to grow up in Ontario, pronounced it bagel. That's true. That could have been me. Had my mom decided to live in Ontario instead, that could have been me. But I don't think my mom wouldn't have been able to handle the temperatures. Brazil has the highest Japanese population outside of Japan. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of Japanese people there. So I'm gonna I'll hit up Brazil and I'll be like, I wonder if they're like very like, um, I wonder if they speak. I wonder if they've kept their Japanese like the language and everything. Because like sometimes after a certain point, like it's just like the kids can't even speak Japanese anymore. They went to Brazil and Peru, something like that. You want to live in that timeline where I was a French immersion kid? Could be, but from some of my friends who were in French immersion, they do complain about it because they're like I legitimately cannot spell anything in English. Like they're like my English is so bad, my reading and writing skills are like so behind, because they do all their classes in French, right? So like So some of my friends who did French immersion are like, "How do you spell this word?" I'm like, "That's like a really easy word. Like you can't spell this." So like maybe it's like it's a bit of a trade-off, you know. I like to think that my English skills are quite good. As a native English speaker, you know, it's pretty good. But I wouldn't want to be at a point where I'm like a native English speaker, but like my English is bad, you know. Um, there's a town in Argentina where they only speak German. A lot of Germans having to move to Argentina in 1945. Wow, that's crazy. What do you think when guys wear flip flops? What? In what situation? Like if they're wearing flip flops in a normal flip flop situation, that's fine. Um, I don't have a strong opinion on this. But if they're wearing flip flops when it's like snowing outside, like you know some people wear flip flops in like inappropriate situations. I'm like, I'd be like, what are you doing? You know, that's a I would, but I would also think the same if a woman was wearing flip flops. It's not gendered. Socks and sandals. I don't really care, man. South America seems so mysterious. Like I rarely hear about it. It's not that mysterious. You can look it up. What do you mean rarely hear about? Like from who? Yeah, can you just look it up? Like it's not like a they're not like blocked on like they're still like online and stuff. You know, it's not like North Korea. Twice go hard. They do. And Le Seraphim, true, true. I still haven't listened to their new songs. I've only heard like clips of it when like like scrolling through the dance challenges a little bit. Um, and the encore stage that Kaloni sent me, but that was not a good representation of the song. Um, I need to listen to their new song. I've not. I need to check out the dance practice because I'll see if it'll be fun to learn, you know? Because the Seraphim dances are usually quite fun. But sometimes they're very hard. I recently learned Perfect Night. It's quite fun. Went to the Twice concert in Vegas this Friday. Oh my gosh, enjoy, enjoy. I heard their concerts are really good. But they're not coming anywhere near here, which is very sad. I don't know. I don't know if I would go. It really depends, you know. I haven't been to a concert in a while. Maybe it's time. I don't know like who's gonna be around, you know. But maybe I need to hit up another concert. Cause the last concert I went to was Polyphia, which is like almost 2 years ago now. I don't think I've been to anything. Maybe I'll hit up the next Ariana Grande tour. I wanna like go to a concert where they'll like now I'm less of a fangirl, you know? So I wanna go to a concert where they're actually gonna put on a good show. You know, where I'm like, um doesn't necessarily have to be a good like the most insane vocals you've ever heard, but like a good show, you know? Apparently my cousin went to like the Beyonce concert. Beyonce was here like a little while ago, and apparently it was like really amazing. I'm like, a Beyonce concert would be like really good, you know? Because she's so talented. So that like that's the kind of concert I would love to go to. It's been a while since I've been to a concert. What was the last one? I go to a concert in August. The art actor coming to Oslo. Yeah, yeah. What about that? What about the that UK festival? You hit that up, you know? Yeah, August is a good time. I just don't even know what's gonna be here. I think we looked it up before, but I don't think anything was really like catching my eye, you know? Want to go to Olivia Rodrigo, but tickets are crazy expensive. Oh, they must be. They must be. Because she's so popular. Like years ago at some concert at a local college. Oh, yeah, that's a while ago. I think like the Stardew Valley concert was here. recently, I think. But I didn't end up going to that. But it would have been cool, I think. I'm considering going to um Frozen the musical. Um but I haven't decided. It depends if my mom wants to go. You didn't get a photo with concern. I should have gone and got a photo with concerned. He's probably get like swarmed. But there's no way he attends all of them, right? Did he fly across the country following this around and going to each one? He probably only goes to like a couple, right? I was watching a video. Well, I didn't watch the video, but I saw the video. Um, where there's like some Stardew content creator met him, but I think it was like he went to one in New York and he went to one. He probably just went to like the big ones, you know, like a couple of them. And then people were flaming concerned Dave for wearing the same clothes. He wore the same outfit to both of them, which is like fair enough, you know, it's valid. He probably doesn't tour with. Yeah, he probably. I was like, if I went to the one here, I don't think Concerned Ape would be there, and also I don't think I would recognize him. Like I love Concerned Ape and I love Stardew Valley. I've actually been playing a lot of Stardew Valley recently. Getting hyped for 1.6, but I wouldn't. I don't think I would recognize him. I would probably only recognize him because he would be getting like swarmed by fans. And welcome in, Stevie. How are you? You'd recognize him because he wore the same thing. Like, true. The jean jacket. Everyone was calling him an NPC. Everyone was like, that's his NPC outfit. He's wearing the same thing. But apparently in 1.6, the NPCs in Stardew are getting like different seats and outfits, which makes total sense. Like, what's up with Haley walking around in the snow in like her short sleeve dress, you know? And like, I'm pretty sure Emily wears like sleeveless shirt. She shouldn't be outside in the snow, you know? I think I want to go to Sonic the Hedgehog concert. That's a thing. That's cool. I think I would want to go to like, for me personally, I would love to go to like the Undertale Symphony. But like, I think Toby Fox is such a weeb. Like, he's gonna like have it in like Japan, you know? I guess I'll have to see it in Japan. Still trying to see Polyphia live. I'm sure they'll tour again. They're like always touring. Cartoon character wearing the same thing every day. Yeah. Yeah, that's how they are. The symphony with music from Sonic video games. Yeah, that'd be cool. There's a lot of like a lot of video games have been doing that kind of thing. And I think it's really cool because like video game music is so good, you know? It deserves to have deserves to have some concert, you know? I think the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra recently did like a Zelda one. But I didn't go because I don't think I'd recognize one of the songs. But if Malomart was on the concert, I should have checked if Malomart was on the concert list because that would be really epic. Persona concert would be great as well. Is Tim glorious IRL as he is on YouTube? Yes, of course. He's just as handsome IRL as he is on video. You didn't go because you hate Zelda. I didn't go because I was scared of the Zelda fans. They would find out that I don't like dungeons, and then I would get like attacked. You know, I was scared. And I mean like cracked a guitar, not his looks. Oh, well, you didn't make that clear. Yeah, he was good. He was good. They were all really good. If the Zelda weebs find out you're Japanese, it's over. Nah, I don't think Zelda weebs are like that. I don't think the weebs are as, or sorry, I don't think the Zelda fans. I feel like Zelda fans are more nerdy than they are weeby. You know, like I imagine like the average Zelda fan is like a 30-year-old man. You know, that's like not really that like up to date on all the weeby stuff. You know, like a 30-year-old man is wearing like a Zelda t-shirt, you know, like you wear like a t-shirt with like a Triforce on it. That's kind of LARPy. Yeah, yeah. I kind of imagine like that kind of vibe. Like the person is not like an anime fan. They play like Dungeons and Dragons, you know. Um, there was a concert event called Video Games Live. I don't know if it's still around. They play music from many different games. Oh yeah, that'd be cool as well. Yeah, a lot of things are having like their own concerts though, which is cool. I know Genshin Impact is some as well. Um, and Walkman Arium. What group is your favorite? You say BTS, you're out. I'm not a huge BTS fan. I like Blackpink. I like Twice. These days I like Le Sserafim a lot and 17. What about you? Average Zelda fan still arguing Ocarina of Time is the best game of all time. Exactly, exactly. The people who claim Ocarina of Time is the best is silly. Clearly Persona 4 is the best. That's not a Zelda game, man. Um, what is the first Zelda game you've ever played? Breath of the Wild. Actually, technically, when I was a kid, on my DS, I had Phantom Hourglass. Because I found the cartridge. I was like, I must have had Phantom Hourglass. But I kind of remember playing it, but I don't think I got very far. Because I was like really young. I wasn't playing it like serious. You know when you're a kid, you're like playing the game, but you're not really playing the game, you know? But yeah, the first like Zelda game I properly played was Breath of the Wild. And I've only ever played like the Skyward Sword remake after that, and Tears of the Kingdom. What post-punk band is your fave? I can't remember what post-punk means. I only know pop punk. My emo music. It's the best game of all time though. It's your favorite game of all time. I think there's a difference. And welcome in, Dijon. How are you? Phantom Hourglass is the only one that I never finished. Yeah, I heard it's not that good. So I don't think I missed out too much. And welcome in, Falcon. How are you? Seraphim has some taste. The rest pretty basic. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Your favorite group is Six. You should give them a light. You should give them a listen. Okay, I've never heard of that group. I see you're a K-pop hipster. And welcome in So Sangnim. After punk. I don't know what that means either. You need to make a copy paste and finish in a post punk because nobody knows what it is. Yeah, you're confusing. I'm really bad at genres anyway. I think genres are made up. You've been farming Mago Kenki since Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry. I've never fought that boss. I only fought it once to try to get a damage screenshot for Noelle, and then I died to lightning, so it was not successful. You just finished some adulting. I did a bunch of errands that I've been putting off this week as well, so I feel you. And thank you. Everything is made up. We as a species like to categorize things together. You're right. You're right. I don't understand the categories. I'm sorry. I just don't know what that means, you know? I only know pop punk. My favorite Fall Out Boy. I was playing a lot of Fall Out Boy on Beat Saber recently. Red Velvet Wendy went to school near here. Oh my gosh. You're blessed. I love Wendy. I think she has like a new she's having like a new solo comeback, right? I need to listen to that cuz I love her. I love like Water or like that album. Did you try the Clown Core map? Yeah, I forgot about it. I didn't download it. Cuz he posted it like months ago and I didn't pick up Beat Saber again until like this week. Oh my god, my windows are like shaking from the wind. Happy National Meatball Day and Happy National Dishwasher Day. I don't care that much about meatballs. I think they're good, but like I don't feel strongly about it. But dishwashers, I love dishwashers, man. I don't know how some like a lot of countries don't have dishwashers. It's not like a standard thing, and I feel very bad. You know, like I'm like you're missing out. You know, dishwashers are so nice. Fall Out Boy fell off. I mean, yeah, they're not as popular as they once were. They've been around for like 20 plus years, you know? No My Chemical Romance or Jack's Mannequin. I don't even know what the second one is. I'm not, I haven't, I never really got into My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry. And Wakamin Sakura, where am I from? I'm from Canada. I want you to try the Clown Core map on the hardest difficulty. Just to get the full experience. What is the hardest difficulty available? Is it Expert Plus? IKEA meatballs exist. IKEA meatballs are good, but they're so salty. I can only handle a little bit, you know? Um, you know the second if you heard the song Blue. I don't I don't know. Maybe if I heard it I would know it, but I have no idea. But pop punk was very 2006. I was I got on the pop punk train and like want to say like 2015. I was a bit late. I was a bit late to the party, which is I think why I didn't like My Chemical Romance because they were already like disbanded by the time I started listening to pop punk. And welcome in Yokomoto. I think I summoned you by mentioning Beat Saber. It was a great time to be alive, kind of. I didn't I wasn't there for the height of the pop punk time, you know. I remember having a mohawk and MCR and Fall Out Boy shirt. What? You had a mohawk? Yeah, I don't think you've told us this. You have to baby shower in a bit, but you gotta hang out with the Meej and the Weaves, of course, of course. Hope you enjoy the baby shower. Do you have a baby shower gift? Like a aren't you supposed you give like it's just a gift party, right? Like the baby every shower event is just like you just get gifts, right? Um the weave signals in the sky so Yokomoto under chat. Of course, of course. You're like 22 and pop punk was at its height. I feel like you would have experienced it like intensely if you had been like 17, you know? That's like when you're like an angsty teen, that's like the perfect time. And that's okay, Sakura. You don't have to keep repeating it. That's totally fine. You don't need to sub. You'll not enjoy it because it cut your gym time short. Oh no. Whose baby shower is it? Do you have to go? You gotta have a long relationship for high school long and then was like super emo after. Nothing wrong with being emo. It's a nice day here in the USA. It is not a nice day here. It is overcast and extremely windy. It is at least it's not raining. But I'm glad it's a nice day for you. Went to a British pop punk event back then. It was an experience and definitely not my scene. Oh no. I have not been to that. I've never even been to like Fall Out Boy never came here. Fall Out Boy needs to come here and I need to see their concert, you know? We're just kidding. You'll have fun seeing family members I haven't seen in a while and some who I might not be able to see afterwards. Yeah, it is important to see those family members for sure. I hope you have a great time. Go to college or angry for different reasons. I wasn't particularly angry when I listened to Fall Out Boy. I wasn't. I just thought it was fun. You know, I just enjoyed the music. I didn't feel. I wasn't like. I wasn't angry. Fall Out Boy's first album is good. Now you want to listen to it. The one you keep getting wrong. You kept giving me like fake information about Fall Out Boy's first album. I can't remember what it was. Cause you were like it was. Okay, I think you kept saying it was like self-titled. You thought it was self-titled. Yeah, you thought it was self-titled. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not. Brian dragged you out. There's a lot of dudes in short shorts with checker Vans. That's like a really specific dress code. Short shorts, checkered Vans, suspenders, either tight or no shirts. Yeah, that is very specific. I can't say I've ever seen someone wearing that. Checkered Vans. Checkered Vans. It's so random. Fall Out Boy. For some reason, I pronounce out like properly, but then as soon as it's in that word, like as soon as it's in like Fallout, I say it in like a really Canadian way. Like I don't know why. Like if it's like I think it's just like if it's continuation of a different word, it's just like it becomes really Canadian. I just don't know why. Um, just like your homie Graham. True, true. Um, anytime I hear the name Fall Out Boy, you don't think of the band, you think of the Simpsons. What? Why? You can't be angry at Fall Out Boy. Yeah, they're just a fun time, you know. Um, you usually do so well to suppress your hockey accent. I don't have a hockey accent. It just comes out, you know. That's where they got the name from. They got the name Fall Out Boy from Simpsons. I'm not aware of this lore. Your favorite pop punk band? I almost said post punk. Oh my god. My favorite pop punk band from back then was Yellow Card. I do not know that one. And Linkin Park got you through some times. Fair enough. Fair enough. You think Fall Out Boy loves the Fallout series? I don't know if they played it. I'm not sure. Speaking of hockey accent, how are our beloved Canucks? You tell me. You knew better than me last time. How are the Canucks doing? Surely they're still doing good. That was your own segue. You just made your own segue. Yeah, I did not know the Fall Out Boy lore. But they recently came back with an album. It wasn't even that recent. It was like wasn't it like 2 years ago? Um, but they're still doing things, you know? Um, is a superhero character in The Simpsons going way back to the 90s. Oh, okay, I did not know this. Rough patch is over. Canucks have won 3 in a row. Let's go. Go Canucks. During the early days, the band needed a name. At their second show, they asked the audience for suggestions. If someone yelled Fall Out Boy, the band liked the sound of it and went with the unaware at the time of the Simpsons connections. Oh, okay, so it wasn't on purpose. It just happened. Fair enough. Um, have you ever heard of the band called Weezer? Yeah, I know Weezer. They did that song for Frozen. No, I know they are a band. I don't know that many songs though. Um, Checker bands are always specific, but that was a fit to the. I guess they were really popular at the time. Yeah. Big match tonight versus the Jets. How is the Jets a big match? I don't think that's a big match. Um, what? That's one of their lyrics? Are they weebs? What do they have against half Japanese girl? That sounds really weird. Um, all of them? What did they do to what did they do to Weezer? Um, you're in a preppy sweater vest with plaid shirts, Abercrombie chinos, and bow shoes kind of guy back then. Yeah, it didn't sound like you really fit in, but that's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to dress like everyone else, you know? You can still enjoy the concert while wearing different clothes, you know? Um, when I was at the Polyphia concert, there was actually like a huge variety of people there, which is cool. Um, you ever heard of the band Daphne Loves Derby? I feel like you'd love them. I've not heard of them. I'm sorry. The lead singer is very open about his preferences, and that song was written because the Hobbit girl broke his heart. Ugh. Okay, sorry. We don't like Weezer anymore. We don't like Weezer anymore. That's really gross. Um, yeah, and Sakura, you already said that, and you don't need to say it again. I'm sorry. It's totally fine. You don't need to sub. Um, you went to Polyphia concert. You're so jealous. I did, and I was right in front of Tim Henson. I was like 6 feet away from Tim Henson. It was very amazing. Weezer, but aren't they a bit outdated? Yeah, they're from a while ago. They've been around for a while. You want to go so bad, but I was out of town. You were out of town when they came to DC. Oh no, I think they toured twice. Cause I think they came here again. I think they came here again like right after. We just said covers of hits. Let's drop that. Yeah, that's I mean, it's not really their fault. Like, it's just the one guy, but like they're choosing to represent with that guy. Let me just wipe my phone case. Um, Tim Henson. Oh, Tim Henson. It's very blurry. I didn't have time to focus, but you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I only heard, the only thing I've heard of Weezer is like they have a cover on like Frozen 2 soundtrack, but it actually kind of slaps. Like it's good. Um, you're more of a fan of the Clays. Okay, Clay was really good as well. They were all. I mean, actually there's two Clays. You're right. They were both good. But pretty much the only person that spoke at the concert was Scotty, but he was very funny. But Tim didn't say a word. I was hoping he would say something, but he didn't say anything. But I think he's just shy. Tells you a lot. I love Tim Henson. What can I say? I love their music. Don't get me wrong, but I love Tim Henson. You know what I mean? Clay is like the sickest bassist. Yeah. Weezer aren't that bad. That Luokomono made it sound bad. It sounds like he has a weird fetish for half Asian girls. You're a big fan of Weird Al. Many artists have parodied his songs over the years. Yeah, Weird Al. Didn't he have like a movie recently? Tim can't talk. He's a puppet. True. That's true. He is part of the Muppets, so he can't talk unless someone is doing it. Scotty is a man. I wish he got more of the spotlight. I mean, he had the spotlight on the whole concert. You know, I think he's like their speaking guy. You know, he's like the charismatic face of the mouth of the group, I guess. You're so happy when Scotty got his time and playing God. Yeah. I mean, they're all so talented, but obviously, like, because like Tim is like went like very viral online, so I guess he just gets a lot of attention. But which is like fair. Like he's very very talented. But they all are too. He used Okay. He's gotten over it. You mean Ego Death? Oh, Ego. Yeah. Ego Death is good. And welcome in, Mr. Beck. Weird Al actually does have a hell of a live show. Damn, did not know that. I've not seen anything of it. It's still up in the air if he does, since he married a full Japanese woman. Oh, that makes it better. Yeah. Great. You ever seen the James Franco music video? No, I don't think so. I haven't really watched that many of their videos. Like the older videos, especially. Like I listen to their old songs, sort of, but like I don't listen to that many other. I don't watch their videos too much because like they're kind of like not much going on. They made a biopic about Weird Al. It's really good. Yeah. Wasn't that kind of recent? But he keeps dwelling on it rather than their music. Who? Weezer? Oh my god, my chat. Okay. Usually Tim always all the attention. Yeah, because it's not his fault he's so handsome. Apart from that, one line of El Squirco from Weezer is one of my favorites by them if we just take it as a romantic song. Yeah, fair enough. You can enjoy the art without the artist, you know? Fair enough. But I don't think I could ever listen to Weezer the same way again. Even though I love the Lost in the Woods cover song from them, you know? But now I'm like gonna just think of that each time. Like if they're like I listen to music from Weaves, you know? I don't have a moral problem with that, you know? But that is a bit questionable, yeah. Like I was like watching videos on this recently too, and I'm like it's okay to have like physical preferences. You can't really control what you're attracted to, but when people like specifically like bring up like a race or like a country, and then like you don't want to attribute like you don't want to attribute any like stereotypes or like personality attributes to, like it's just like there's a line, like there's a line where it's like, okay, I think girls with dark hair and like brown eyes, like that's my type, like that's fine. Like there's no one's like judging you, but if you're just like really weird about it, then like, then it's a bit racist, actually. Um, and you're like objectifying people and just like boiling them down to like their whatever the characteristic may be, like their race or their body type or their whatever it may be. But I think it goes without saying. Maybe the person from Weezer is here in chat. um, but it's also kind of weird to be like, oh, I'm attracted to this race, because like not everyone from the race looks alike, like there's a big variety in how people look. Like, are you saying like they all look the same? Like that's also like that's obviously racist as well. So like it's a bit weird to like, for me it feels a bit weird to like categorize people based on type. But one thing is like, one thing that is I think valid, like for example, like if you're like, I'm Japanese, if I said like, oh, I prefer dating other Japanese people because of like cultural different, like I'm not like culturally Japanese, I guess, but like, if someone felt that way, then like I think that's a bit different. Like you're not like, people from Japan share the culture, that's like a fact. But if you're saying like, oh, like I want to only date a person from Japan because they have X characteristic, you're like, well, you can't assume that about someone, um the best looking man on the planet, Weird Al, of course. You're redheads for life. That's a tough type to have. Isn't there like, aren't redheads like really uncommon? Like they're like, there's not that many of them. That's a very strict. It's a very small population size. Long black hair, curly dark hair is your favorite. Doesn't matter the race. Yeah, I mean like those characteristics can be like I said, could be on anyone. I don't think I have a particular type. Maybe Tim Henson. Maybe Tim Henson. You hearing the slander? Yeah, guy from Weezer. What, you weirdo? He's very sensitive. He might write a song about this. Okay, I'd be down. I'd be down. We would play it on stream. Only is a wrong saying that would be cringe too. Yeah, exactly. Like you're just like really like it is very cringe. They're not that uncommon here. Oh really? I just feel like, aren't they just like a very small percentage of the population? We just all need to be blind. Well, I wouldn't go that far. You're allowed to have physical preferences. Like that's totally valid. But also like being too focused on looks as well. It's not great as well. Because looks aren't everything. I think a lot of people share the same belief though. Like like, do you guys? Okay, I don't know if this is like we're generalizing a bit here, but I don't know if this is like a men versus women thing. But like I feel like for me, it's like with looks, it's more of like a lower threshold. Like I'm like. And it's like not that high, like I feel like the other aspects of someone matter more. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna find the most attractive person I can find. Like obviously, like I can have like a celebrity crush on Tim Henson and stuff, but like I'm not like, oh, like that's like my main metric. I'm gonna like just find the most attractive person, the attractive person I can find. Like it's obviously not what I'm gonna do. Like, tall women are your kryptonite. Fair enough. Fair enough. Mija has a big Tim bias, but I give it a pass. I love Tim. You wish Sophia performed with Polyphia, like Sophia from ABC. We all got the recessive genes well represented up here. I guess so. Like the redheads didn't die out. Men are more visual than women in preferences. Yeah, probably on average. There's a tall woman at the gym who looked like a literal goddess. I felt the urge to play Shadow of the Colossus. Don't stab her in the leg and climb up. That's the. You see like a glowing spot, and you're like, I need to stab it. um, you feel like that's a hard statement to make because too many people will only stick to their physical preferences, but in the same breath judge someone on them having preferences. I mean, yeah, like if you're shallow as hell, sure, be shallow as hell, but you can't judge other people for being shallow as well. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna judge someone for like I mean, okay, maybe I would judge someone for only caring about looks. That's a bit shallow. But like, if someone like highly values looks, like you do you. I'm not interested, Like that's not what I'm like it's not I don't agree with that. But as long as they're not like objectifying people, So like as long as they're not objectifying people, then nothing wrong with valuing. Like I value beauty. Like I love looking at pretty women as well. I obviously love Tim Henson. I look at him all the time. But yeah, it's not like it's not the most important thing in the world. And that comes with age. I used to have a preference to care about looks, but now I care about who they are inside more. And yeah, and also like, no offense, but like, the looks aren't always gonna be the same. Like if you're like yeah, if you're just looking to like hook up with someone, it doesn't matter. But like if you're looking for like a long-term relationship, they're gonna look different throughout the years. Like if you're like, oh, like I like this woman because she's like real fit and like she has like the perfect body. What if she doesn't in like 10 years? Like not everyone, like people don't stay the same, and sometimes people gain weight, something could happen. They can get into an accident. Like you don't even know. Like so if you base your entire relationship off looks, then it probably will not last. So you got it. I'm a big fan of Shadow of the Colossus. I haven't played it, but I think it's a great game. You've been rejected too many times on the basis of either not being tall enough or not being the right rate. Ugh. That's questionable. But yeah, it's sometimes people have like very specific preferences. I don't understand the preference where it's like you have to be like exactly this height. I'm like, you cannot tell. Like I cannot tell the difference between someone who's like, unless I was 6 feet, I would not be able to tell the difference between someone who's 5'11" and 6 feet. Like that seems like such a nitpicky thing. Like how can you really tell? Like looks are the bonus, but those fade. Yeah, exactly. Like no one's gonna look as hot as they look as when they were like 20, or like 25. Like when they're like 70, they're not gonna look the same. Being to believe that the majority of population have those values. No, don't fall down that. Don't fall down that. That's the bad pipeline. We don't want to. We don't want to believe those things. And welcome in, Omer. What do you prefer to be called? Oh, it's like there's like Omer Racy. There's like a full thing. And welcome in, Metallica. Nowadays, everyone is afraid of rejection. It comes out in different ways. Yeah. I mean, I believe that. Like a lot of it. I mean, it really just depends. Like I think a lot of people. Yeah. I think a lot of people, if they have like really, really high standards and like no one ever meets that standard, then I think that comes from like a fear of like, that comes from like a fear of being rejected. So like if you reject them first, then you don't have to worry about getting rejected. I think that makes sense. What about 5'8"? Like for me, I'm not like a height person. I don't really care. I don't know what other people would think though. I think you would be able to tell the difference between 6 foot and 5'8". It's almost too tall as a deal breaker. How tall is too tall? People trying to pick the partner like it's Build-A-Bear. Yeah. Like the Bella Poarch song that I play on Just Dance. Build-A-Bee. For men, rejection leads to them being fearful and more to themselves. For many women, rejection leads to them to being the first to reject, and then going overboard with the rejection, like dumping men for taking them to the Cheesecake Factory. No, 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 I know what you mean. That was a funny example, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I think yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's like I don't know if there's like a gender like disparity there. I think both can apply to both genders. Like I've definitely seen a lot of men who have like ridiculous standards, you know? I think it goes both ways. I don't know if it's more common one way or another. Um, but yeah, those are definitely like, those stem from like, yeah, fear. I agree. Um, Social media ruins modern dating. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think social media is like there's a lot of negative things that come out of it. Omer's the name. AC is the last name. You're gonna reveal. Just yeah, sorry, you didn't need to dox yourself that much. But yeah, okay, I'll call you Omer. Hope you're doing well today. Cheesecake. I'm actually not a cheesecake fan. To be fair, my choice of a date would not be Cheesecake Factory. How would you guys feel if you went on a first date and it was like, what is the American equivalent? Like, what if it was like Applebee's? Like, which I feel like this is a questionable like I would question their like taste in restaurants. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I should be the one to pick the restaurant every time. Like there's probably way better places to eat out there that are cheaper. um, it's a cycle. Men are rejected and rejected brutally over and over again, which then brings them to have to build up their confidence to be rejected again. Yeah, I mean, like, there's definitely like a bit of a like what scares me. I think like as someone who like reads Reddit a lot and reads some of these like discussions, as like a woman like reading some of the stuff, like there's definitely like really like um strong pipelines that can kind of come from like like not it doesn't always have to be this far, but stuff like like entertain is very popular. But I think it comes from like people being like rejected and being insecure, and they kind of just like overgeneralize, and they kind of just like start reading things that just like confirm their anxieties. Like they're reading through and they're like reading kind of this like kind of misogynistic stuff, but it kind of like reinforces their experiences and like their fears, and like they have someone to blame, and it's I think it's like a dangerous, not to get too deep, but it's a very dangerous like spiral. Yeah. And I think that's why a lot of these like what are they called, manosphere guys are like really popular, and it's really bad. And welcome in before Olive Garden slaps. I don't think we have Olive Garden here, so I can't speak for it. You underestimate how down bad some people are. But what if you told someone you're vegan and then they were like, let's go to this barbecue restaurant, like would you be like, oh, that's fine, um Applebee's. I've never been to Applebee's either. That was just like I was trying to find like the right I was trying to find like the right American example, I could never date someone who likes Olive Garden. That's a valid bar, okay? Costco free samples per date? True, true. McDonald's for first date? I mean, it could work. It could work. Welcome in, Mungchi. What if you're just very poor, Take care, Nat. Thanks for hanging out. Confirmation bias is definitely a thing. So you stay away from that stuff. Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. Sometimes I start reading and I'm like, what the hell am I reading? Their breadsticks. Yeah, I've heard like you can get like unlimited breadsticks at Olive Garden. I need to experience this. I know the younger people are really taking in all that. Yeah, I'm kind of scared about that, honestly. We love this song, me too. If they're not vegan, it's a red flag. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it's such a like big life thing, I think it'd be easier if you share that. So you're really narrowing down. No offense, but you're really narrowing down. They have to be redhead and vegan is a very small overlap of the Venn diagram. I have a feeling with the general population. So just a free Costco sample date. I feel like Costco sample date could actually be good. Like that actually sounds fun. It doesn't sound like like too cheap or like weird. Especially if you're trying to keep like a cheap date, I think it's valid. Getting Happy Meals. Happy Meals are good. Um, Mr. Bug never beating the cultured allegations. True, true. You didn't diss it, you suggested it, Costco rules. I mean, like, um, the, like Costco food court, you know? Like, everyone loves the Costco food court, you know? Um, you don't know about Costco sample date as your first date. Why not? I mean, it really depends on the situation. Like, if you're both very, like, what if you're both like students, you know, and you just like don't have money? That could be like good. That could be like a cute, like cheap first date. But I guess like who has the Costco membership? Like, I don't know. I think a really good day spot, IKEA. IKEA. It's not a first date spot, but like if you're kind of like like you know if you're like dating someone, IKEA is really good because it feels very like domestic, you know, like you can like play house a bit, you know. I think it's fun, and then you get to go to the food court, cheap food. Um, Costco's a huge part of your Seattle heritage, of course. Go to Costco and then go to Starbucks. Um, Costco first date sounds so romantic. Yeah, a big warehouse full of like huge piles of food. But it sounds like a fun fourth spontaneous date. Yeah, true. Costco membership is expensive. Yeah, but you use your parents' membership. You know? Some Costco's are very nice. Mine is like a warehouse. Like the ones around here, like they're just like a warehouse kind of thing. Um, IKEA, that place triggered your anxiety, really? IKEA's fun. IKEA also has vegan options. Let's go. Sam's Club first date, Costco. We don't have Sam's Club here. Costco, Starbucks, and a Patagonia place, of course. Here would be sushi, bubble tea, Lululemon, Blundstones. That's what it would be. You show up, you're wearing your Blundstones and your Lululemon, maybe like a Arc'teryx jacket or like some sort of rain jacket. And then yeah, you go to like bubble tea. You go to no one wears roots, man. Um, or you go to like sushi. There's a lot of sushi. They verify the picture on the card. Yeah, really? Okay, when I've been going to Costco recently, no one even checks my membership. I just walk in. I don't know if they're just like really like understaffed or something. Like no one's like checking it. Like usually you have to like hold up and walk through, but sometimes I'm like I don't want to pull it out of my I don't want to pull it out of my wallet, so I just walk in and no one stops me. I guess I don't look suspicious. Loving those Seraphim background music. I love Perfect Night. They really grow on me. Maybe a goose. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, only foreigners wear Canada Goose here. Like no joke. You know someone's like an international student when they're wearing Canada Goose. Um, you look like a Costco member. Yeah. Apparently I just look like I shop at Costco. Um, they do that because not like you could check out any. Yeah, yeah, I think they don't bother checking your membership because like you can't buy anything without anyway. So it's like, what's the point? I got that mean girl energy walking into Costco. I'm just like glaring at the people checking the thing. I'm like, don't even. I just don't look at them. I just don't look at them. I just walk in. Um, face card never declines. What? Hello, what do you mean? Welcome in, JL. Okay, okay. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Enjoy our new favorite background music, Mellow Art. You guys can just talk about Costco amongst yourself. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, okay, I'm back. You've been a member since 2006 and they still grab the card from you every time you try to lock in. No one questions me, man. Maybe they're just more strict. They're not as strict here. Anyone played any Costco at all recently? I actually, oh, after you told me about it, which was like a few weeks ago now. Um, I told my mom, but it was in US dollar, which was a bit of a problem. But I showed my mom and she guessed stuff very accurately. So I was very impressed. But you can only do one a day, so then she was upset. She was like, "What's this is useless." So then she didn't like it. She didn't like the time gated game. And welcome in Bear. Lululemon too. Oh, Zirconia's wearing Lululemon hoodie right now. Let's go. I'm wearing a Lululemon leggings, of course, like always. And I have my Lululemon backpack ready to go to my mom's house. Norway is the European Pacific Northwest. I think Zirconia would fit in very well here. You live in the part of Norway that doesn't rain constantly. I actually don't own a rain jacket. I don't own like a proper rain jacket. Like I have like an old one, but it kind of like lets in water, which kind of ruins the point of it. It's really old. Not usually like a rain. I'm a very like. It's kind of like blasphemy here, but like I'm usually an umbrella. I'm usually like an umbrella enjoyer. But when I was staying at my mom's house, when I was dog sitting, I would wear my mom's rain jacket to walk my dog, and I'm like, man, rain jackets are kind of good. So maybe I should get one at some point. But I don't go outside that much, so I think I just don't wear rain jackets because I'm usually I just drive places, so I don't usually have to get out in the rain that much. Thanks for the welcome back. It rains here like 280 days a year. It does. It does. She needs an infinite Costco doll to really sink her teeth in. Yeah, I think that's what she needs. You're too late. It's okay. It's okay. You gotta start getting ready to head out. Have a good rest of your stream. I will. I will enjoy the baby shower. Hope you have a good time with your family. I hope the baby is showered with gifts. The future baby. Have you ever been on the Olympic Peninsula? I have no idea where that is. I'm sorry. Native Pacific Northwest residents don't have rain jacket or umbrella. No, they have a rain jacket. Come on. Everyone here has a rain jacket. But yeah, umbrellas are not as common. Like in like Asia and stuff, as soon as there's an umbrella, people just like immediately, or sorry, as soon as there's like a drop of rain, everyone has their umbrellas. But here, you're definitely more likely to see rain. You see umbrellas, but like you're definitely more likely to see people in rain jackets than, or just not to use an umbrella at all. Or just like just get wet a little bit while you're walking. I think it's just because like it rains so much, it's a bit of a pain. It's the west part of Washington, like the west of Puget Sound. I've heard of that, but I don't know where it is. I'm sorry, I'm not very familiar with your Washington geography. I've not been there. I've never even been to Portland. I think I've only been to Seattle and Bellingham. Where that stupid vampire movie was shot. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, sounds cool. I'm sure there's some really nice, like, pretty places in Washington. But then, like, I feel like also like it wouldn't be any views that I can't see here because it's such a similar climate. Like, I could just go into the woods like here, and it would probably be very similar. And we have like Vancouver Island here and stuff. So like I wouldn't. You guys like we also have access to the ocean, so like I don't really think that like to you know I don't feel the need to go to Washington and then see stuff there. But I'm sure I'll be back one day. It's so close. I'm not too keen on like driving that far and going to the border. Like, why? It's just far. Yeah, maybe I need to buy a rain jacket eventually. Once I start going outside more, maybe I'll invest in a rain jacket. Cause it is very nice. It's like it's nice to have that like outer shell when it's like not too cold, but it is like windy or rainy. It is very nice. Once I start going outside more, maybe in like 5 to 7 years. I don't know. When I think of a rain jacket, I would think it's huge and yellow, and what like a skipper would wear. Surely you've seen tons of rain jackets around. You live in Seattle. My hands are so cold. What the hell? Yellow is the classic raincoat color. Just like Paddington the bear. I don't think I would get a yellow one. We'll see. We'll see what catches my eye. Like you going crabbing and just walking around Seattle. Maybe they want some crab, you know? It's really good. Yellow's a nice color. It is, it is. I think it'd be cute. It'd be a cute rain jacket color. But maybe it'll be too basic, you know? The guy on Gorton's Seafood? I don't know what that is, I'm sorry. You make it sound like you're a bear and haven't touched grass since like October. Yeah. I hibernate year round. I don't go out much, okay? I live in a place with some very beautiful nature, but I don't really go out in it that much. It doesn't leave a flat, that's true. I actually my Pilates this week was canceled. My singing lesson this week was canceled, so I actually didn't go anywhere. I think it's been a week. I think it's been a week since I left the house. Technically, I did drive out to Pilates and it got canceled last minute. So I drove there and then I drove back. But I didn't leave the car. I didn't even turn off the car. Like it was, they called me like when I was driving, and I was like, okay, I have to. I just went back. Y'all ever heard of grounding? Like you're grounded. Like how dare you disrespect your parents? And then like you're grounded for 1 week, no TV, like that. It's good for your health. Okay, I don't think we're talking about the same thing. Like to don't get electrically shocked. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, walking barefoot on the earth. I don't know, man. How is it good for you? Just like you're connected to nature? Dogs pee on the earth? Yeah, what if there's like broken glass? What if there's a sharp rock? You know? What are you gonna do? And then your feet will be dirty. You have to wash your feet. You know, just wear shoes. You do go outside, just picturing you haven't like gone to your front door in months. No. I'm not like a agoraphobic, okay? I just don't get out much. I'm a bit of a homebody. In conclusion, Chicano, we're not into it. Yeah, that sounds like some hippie stuff. We're not into that. Since I don't go hiking and camping, so I'm probably gonna die soon. I think you're more likely to die if you go out hiking and camping. Or if you get attacked by a wild animal, you know? Hippie and zirconia one and the same. No, I think he's hipster. I don't think hippie and hipster are the same thing, you know? There seems to be I'm sure there's a distinction there. Except when Tim Henson is involved. Yeah, if Tim Henson was outside, I might be convinced to go out. No, I actually don't want to meet Tim Henson. I don't think we would get along. Like I like him. I like his like look and I like his vibe. But when I actually like hear him speak, I'm like not interested. Not to say that he's like annoying or stupid. We just like do not have the same vibe. You know, like he's just very like we would not get along like in person. You know. You're hippie adjacent, but not to the extent of grounding. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, going. I mean, I think he's more. I would consider Zirconia to be more like active. You know, like a active person. You know, like a. It's not really. It doesn't mean you're a hippie. You know, like if you go like hiking a lot, it doesn't make you a hippie. You know. It's very different. I'm definitely not like a naturey person though. I strongly dislike the idea of camping. Hiking is fun. I think hiking is good. But camping, like, I like nature. Don't get me wrong. Like, as someone who lives here, it's beautiful here. Like once you like get out into nature and you see like really pretty sites and stuff like that. Like I love that, don't get me wrong, but do I want to like sleep out there? No. I do not want to sleep out there. I like my, like I said, 4-star hotel or nicer. You know, like that's where I want to be sleeping or at my own home, you know? So, I'm a bit like I'm not about that like I'm not about that like sleeping outside on the dirt kind of lifestyle. Cross country skiing, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I do like a good. As I'm getting older, I appreciate beautiful views more. You know, like when I was younger, I like did not care about like views. I'm like, why? Like I just look at it like this is so boring, you know. But now I'm older, like I like a good nature view. You know, I don't really care much about like city views. No offense, like every city view I've seen just like is not that cool. Like I'm just like it's just buildings. Like unless it's like a particularly interesting building, I'm like it's just buildings. Like I don't care. Um, but like yeah, like pretty nature things, I like it now. Relatable streamer, 4-star hotel or nicer. I'm leaving. I, I'm just saying like I'm a pretty frugal person and I'm like a fairly frugal. I kind of live below my means, you know. But when it comes to hotels, I just cannot deal with like cheap, dirty hotels. It's more about like the cleanliness factor because I already think hotels are really disgusting. Like even like a really fancy hotel, I think is kind of disgusting. Um, but then you think about how many people have stayed there and like how many people have like slept in this bed. I'm like, ugh. Um, so like it has to be like nice, you know. Camping, you don't do that? Yeah. I think it's like very um it's very like you either like you're like, "Oh, like a lot of people really hate camping and a lot of people really love it." What about a cabin? Yeah, yeah, cabins are nice. I think that's cozy. It's like a nice like getaway, you know? As long as there's like electricity and like plumbing, like I'm happy. I remember camping once in school. You got 40 plus mosquito bites. Oh my gosh. I used to get so many mosquito bites and they would like swell up. I remember I had this mosquito bite that was like all my arm, you know? Um, it was really gross. It's very, not gross. Like it was very like itchy. It was so itchy. Um, there's this place near me that everyone raves about. It's a perfect cross between camping and a hotel. Can you post a link? I mean, I guess you can, but like, I don't think I'm gonna go there. Um, yeah, I think I know what you mean. Like glamping, right? Where it's like you have like electricity and you have all that stuff, but it's like kind of outdoorsy. No internet, you ain't going. Yeah, I need service. I need service. Um, cabins here traditionally don't have power or plumbing. Uh, I mean, I could deal with. No, no, it'd be too cold. It'd be too cold without power. At least she's on. I mean, I'm on. Like, I don't think you live near me, right? I'm not gonna go there. Um, it would just be inconvenient. There's fireplace. I guess so. I guess so. I think not having plumbing. I think not having plumbing would be like a deal breaker for me because I've gone to like school like camping things where like there's like outhouses. I don't like that. That was mad funny. You ain't going. I mean, it's true. I'm like I can look at it. I'm sure it looks nice, but like I have no need to see it. You know. Not an outhouse enjoyer. No, who is an outhouse enjoyer? Who is an outhouse enjoyer? Um, welcome in, Ben. I think that's a cap. I think that's a cap. I don't have donations either. I'm sorry. You'll have to give the 1,000. Donate to charity. How about you donate it to a nice charity? I know that was more for content and conversation. Sorry, sorry. um, Um, 1,000 cal is like $20 US dollars anyway. That's true. It's true. So you can give me 100,000 cal anytime. It's like a no big deal. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's a yeah what is the conversion rate now? I recently I recently got some like US dollar and I was like, um, it's like I can't remember. Can't remember. Trudge is one of your best Pepe emo. That's the one that Zirconium really bullied me into adding. Like he kept asking me like every stream. He's like, when are you gonna add it? Like when are you gonna add the Strug emote? So you have Zirconium to thank for that. There's a lot of oh yeah. By the way, I added the one that you guys been enjoying a lot in chat, but you can't really see it. Where'd it go? Wait, where'd I put it? Didn't I add the mad one? The one with my arms crossed? Yeah, the angry meme. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There. But you can't really see it. It's like it's too small. And I'm wearing like black clothes, so it's like kind of just like it's very hard to see. Like you can kind of see my hands, but it's like you can't really see that my arms are crossed. It's a. But you guys know what it looks like, so you can enjoy it. No cursing, please, Ben. The family-friendly stream. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong message. I'm sorry. I'm I'm messing it up. I'm sorry, Maestro. My chat box is really glitched out. It's 1.35 to 1. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. One of the few good things he's brought to the table over the years. True. Yeah, the Discord sticker is definitely better because you can see it. It's not. I don't think it's really meant for the emote. Let me send you again. I already read it. I already read it, man. What a terrible message. I gotta delete that. Who knew screenshotting Miju and actually would create such an iconic? Yeah, that's just like a random screenshot from Chicano as well. Like it was just to show like the alert, right? It wasn't even related to like it wasn't even like trying to screenshot me. Like it was just like you're trying to show the chat box. It's funny. I literally like was like doing something else. I wasn't checking Discord, and then like I saw that you guys had made the emote, and I was like, oh nice, like that's a funny emote. And then I just kind of left. And then like I come back like a couple hours later, and there's like a huge page of like everyone using this emote. It was like a huge chain of like everyone. It was so funny when I came back. I was like, what the hell? It was funny though. You're never disappointed looking, and I got like a candid. Yeah, I don't think I was even like, I don't think I was even actually upset. Like I think I was just like thinking or something like, but it just looked like I was really disappointed. I was probably just like reading. You only nag me into adding the good emotes like Sniffa and Lika and Shrudge and Ui and Fuj. I don't know how to pronounce that again. I'm sure you told me. I forgot. That's true. You do bully me into adding a lot of emotes. That's a lot of emotes. And the Pokemon doesn't respond to listen to the questions you respond. It's my lisp. Oh my god, when you posted that clip, I was like, I never hear my lisp, right? Because like I hear my voice so often that I'm just like so used to it. Because it's been like 2 years since I got my braces, right? I'm on my retainer now, so like it's not like a full-time thing, but like I just like never really like listened to it, and it's so strong. It's so funny, especially when I say yes. Like I was like yes. Had to do with King Weeb, and then Mijik Man appeared. I don't think so. I can't remember. We have to find like. Do you have a timestamp? I guess you wouldn't because you just screenshotted him. We need like a. We need to find the moment. Yes. Yeah. Never heard Miju scream. I don't think I've ever like genuinely raged at a game. I've definitely gotten frustrated a little bit, but I definitely just like if I'm frustrated, I just stop. Like I've definitely gotten frustrated at some like, for example, I've been playing Elder Ring, and I've definitely gotten frustrated a little bit playing some of the bosses. But I usually just stop if I'm not enjoying it. Those Pokemon's back there, and I think I've seen Guoba. Oh, of course, of course. Um, had to do with Yokomoto's streak and once their name appeared. No, I think you were taking a picture of Yokomoto's streak because we were seeing it. We were all seeing it like Twitch was being weird, and we're just seeing like different things. Like it was just like weird. Okay. This is Goba. This is actually like an official Goba merch. They have like a shop where they kind of like I think they drop ship it from the Shanghai store because it's like official. Like there's like a tag on it. Can you see? It says Genshin and then it says Mihoyo. So it's like an official one. And there's like a pyro thing, embroidered onto it. Are those Gudetama socks? No, they're Winnie the Pooh slippers. That was the worst way to lift my leg up. I was trying to show the front. I need to show like the front of my foot, which is difficult. Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh slip. I love them actually because they're like socks, you know. Or I could just lift it like this. They're like socks. So I my Gudetama slippers were a bit too they're kind of like annoying, you know. But then these ones are easier because they just stay on my feet. But yeah, I guess this is a bit of a weeb item. But I did a Shangling cosplay. That's why I have it. Cause like you know you can't be Shangling without Goba, so that's why I bought this. But it's really cute. I like it, and it's really well made. I'm sad that we don't have like an official Genshin shop where with some more stuff, more plushies. Yeah, I now have 3 slippers. I have my summer slippers, which are like my slides, and I have my Gudetama slippers, which I've kind of retired now, and now I have these slippers. I really like them, but they're not as thick on the bottom. But I wear like thick socks anyway, so it's fine. I'm a slipper fiend. Okay, I can't walk like if I'm walking like 2 steps, I put on my slippers. Like I literally like from my bed to like the bathroom, it's like I want to say like 4 steps, but I put on my slippers because my feet like the floor is so cold here. Okay. They should cast you in a Genshin live action Netflix, but you have to practice. You have to practice on your hype with food and. Sorry, what? Maestro, please read that sentence and please send it again. What does that mean? They're making an anime though. They're making a Genshin anime. Will that be the one anime I watch? I have to like, I what am I trying to say? I'll be very conflicted. I'll be very conflicted about watching the Genshin anime because one, I love Genshin, but two, it's anime. You know, it's an anime. Is it a Mewtwo shirt? No, it's a Mew 1 shirt. It's a. Oh wait, we had the same joke as Arconian. Come on, I didn't even read your message first. As Shangling. Oh, they should cast me as Shangling. About to practice. Okay. Would I be Shangling if I was cast in a Genshin live action? Which character would I be? I think I could be a good Shangling. I think I would suit that. I want to be Farina though, but I think that's too big of a role. I don't have the acting skills to be Farina. Miju watching an anime, totally not a weeb. That yeah, how would I? I can't watch an anime. You guys would never let me live that down. And welcome in hair. No weaves allowed. Should I follow that? It's a very strict rule. Yeah, we'll find you, and we'll track you down. You watch the League anime? That's just an animated show. It's not an anime. Arcane is not an anime. It's like not made in Japan. And it's not in the anime style. They're going to beat you to the punch, so he wins. It was a very basic joke, honestly. I'm not surprised we both thought of it. You'd watch a Genshin anime if it introduces outsiders to the lore? I don't know, cause like the manga, the Genshin manga has like other characters that aren't in the game, like Vanessa and stuff like that. So I'd be curious what they're gonna do with it. Yelan, I don't think I don't think I have Yulon vibes. I'm sorry. I don't think like I don't think I would be cast as Yulon. You know, like I don't think they would like typecast me as Yulon. Um, I would not be the tall female type. You know what I mean? Like I would not be the mommy character in the Genshin anime. You're gonna have to say goodbye to your sarcasm and your Mijik man. That's true. That's true. But I feel like Farina has that vibe. Paimon, I would love to be Paimon in the anime. You have no idea. Um, you know the Crunchyroll Awards and Suzume won Best Film. Just saying. Yeah, I believe that. We would totally not let you live watching the Genshin anime. I know. If I watch the Genshin anime, you guys are gonna call me a weeb like even more than you already call me a weeb. Um, am I a weeb if I enjoy Studio Ghibli films? No, no. That's a low. We have a weeb point system, and Ghibli um is like low on the list, honestly. It's so basic even Miji thought of it. Exactly, exactly. I usually don't make jokes like that, so it must have been a very low hanging fruit, you know? Um Hutao. I've done Hutao cosplay and it was very good. We all love the Hutao cosplay, in my opinion, the best cosplay I've done. So I could be Hutao. Don't make me say Chi Chi. I mean, I don't know, man. Um, yeah, you got that right. Yeah, we'll see when the anime comes out. Maybe it's really good though. I mean, I have no doubt that the Genshin anime will be good. Who's a baseline weeb? What's a baseline weeb? What does that mean? Like the average weeb? Like not like extremely weeby, not like. Is that what you mean? From someone in the upper echelon of weeb. Hot take: Genshin is a weeby. You've been making fun of me this whole time saying it's weeby. But I told you it's too mainstream, and you're like, nah. Like I think Genshin is too mainstream to be weeby because a lot of people who play Genshin are not weebs. Like there's like very average, not weeby people playing Genshin, you know? Um, love scenario. Yes, we love scenario. Like the mean average weeb. Maybe like Kalani. Maybe Kalani or Chikano. Cause they're like weebs, but it's not like their whole personality, you know? But they embrace being a weeb, but like they're not like they have like other interests, you know? And you know, not they're not like overbearing about it. You know, I think that'd be an average. Like like a casual weeb, but like you know what I mean? You're ascended weeb. Shikano is the weeb with the big ego. um but yeah, I mean I'm not like being defensive because I play Genshin, but I think Genshin like I obviously understand that Genshin is like an anime game and they have like anime characters and like a lot of anime tropes. And like but Genshin out of all like if you're comparing it to anime and if you're comparing it to other gacha games, I think Genshin is very much on the normie side of like fan servicey and um like mainstream appeal. Like I think Genshin has a lot of mainstream appeal. Like even if you're not a weeb, um, like the fact that it's so popular despite being a gotcha game, I think just like shows that it's a bit more mainstream than the average gotcha game. That's like a bit more like weeb oriented, you know? I think this weebs are more like ooh, and then like me and Kalani. Yeah, I think that's like the average, you know. It's not like some people are very like I don't like obviously I don't have a problem with people being a weeb. As much as we like to joke about it. As long as they're not like, you know, annoying. But that's the same with like any interest, you know, like as long as you're not like annoying about it and like that's like all you talk like there's something wrong with enjoying things, but like I would say like Um, like I feel like it's very common to do it when you're younger to like if to make like one interest like your whole personality, you know? Um, but like I think like doing that when you're older is like probably not the best idea because it's like like you want to have a some varied interest, and like if all you can talk about is like anime or like K-pop, then it's like come on. You're telling me because your only interest is the Canucks? Yeah, all you talk about is hockey, man. Gotta get over it. Be our chat leads and then people who appreciate Japanese culture. Be our chat leads. Wait, those are the two groups I have to choose from. Be our chat leads and then people who appreciate Japanese culture. Yeah, fair. I mean, okay, when you say like people who appreciate Japanese culture, that makes me feel like the weird person with like a samurai sword in their room, Like, no weaves allowed. Hey, that's been the rule since the start. Don't act like you're surprised. Just Dance stream when I was actually thinking about streaming Just Dance tomorrow. I miss Just Dance, and I'm very I haven't exercised in a long time. Not gonna lie, like I haven't done any exercise that's not like like cardio in a while. So I'm like maybe I should play Just Dance tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. Okay, let me quickly just turn on my light in the kitchen because it's getting really dark in here without. You guys can't see that it's dark because I have like lights in front of me, but it was very dark. I was like sitting in the dark with my computer on. Um, I don't know how to explain it on my end, but I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I mean like people. Okay, I think you mean like interested in Japanese culture and Japanese media, right? Because that's like obviously totally fine. Do you put your slippers on to turn off the light? I never took them off, Draconian. They're the sock slipper type. I didn't take them off. Daylight savings tomorrow? Yeah, daylight savings tomorrow. Any Europeans? I know Zirconian is European. Any Europeans? My stream will be 1 hour earlier for you. Um, but we have to lose an hour of sleep, which sucks. It looks so bright. Yeah, cause I have like lights in front of me, but like the rest of my room was just so dark. Um, didn't look that bad on our end. Yeah, I know, I know. I know you guys can't tell that it's dark, but it was very dark for me. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I totally forgot about that till like a little bit earlier, and I was like, oh shoot, because like I already woke up kind of late today, and I realized like tomorrow is gonna be like 1 hour later as well. You're European. I'm sorry to break it to you. You still don't understand daylight savings time, and you're American. The clock will move forward 1 hour tomorrow, so when you wake up, you will think it's 1 hour earlier than it actually is. Um, your sleep schedule is non-existent anyway, so daylight savings doesn't matter. Oh no. Welcome in, Vector. I mean, I like to keep a consistent sleep schedule, and it kind of fell off today. It's gonna get even worse tomorrow. But at least my streams will be 1 hour earlier for people. For about like I think it's 3 weeks this time, no? Your homebody skin reflects like 99% of all light anyway. That's true. That's true. I'm very pale these days. It's just have more daylight, like during the summer when it gets dark at 10 p.m. Yeah, I do like more daylight, and I like it being brighter in the mornings. I do like that. Imagine living in Alaska and having like 2 months of daylight. Yeah, I would not be able to live like that. I am like well now I think it's raining. Very hard to tell. Um, but my mood gets so much better when it's like a nice sunny day. Even though I'm like not going out in it, my mood just gets so much better. Yeah, I feel like seasonal depression or like even if you don't have like full on depression, like just like generally like my mood and stuff, I feel that. I think it's like 3 weeks for the last Sunday on the 31st. Yeah, I think it's 3 weeks as well. Because usually it's two. But this week for some reason like we don't choose our dates the same way. So this year it's three. So it's very um weird. Got some homies out there in Anchorage and they be barbecuing at 2 a.m. What the hell? I could not live like that. I'd be so confused. Like it's already kind of like dark and like dreary here, and like obviously I'm like mostly used to it because like I grew up here. But sometimes when there's like a nice when you wake up and it's like a beautiful day out, you're like, it's a good day today, you know? Like not that it like every other day is terrible, but like sometimes you just get like the extra bit of energy because you're like, oh, it's beautiful out, you know? But it has not been that way in very many days here. But hopefully, spring is coming, you know? um, it's already it's okay. It's actually so crazy. It's actually so crazy. Like we're already like almost halfway through March. Like what the hell is happening? I feel like every year just goes by so fast. You're about to complain about cold weather in March, but I realize Canadians probably have it worse. I mean, it's not that bad here in Canada. Like on the west coast of Canada, we don't get like the crazy weather that some of the rest of Canada gets. But it's been a bit cold here. Hovering around freezing temperatures. Big fan of sunrise in the summer, but should not rise all the way because it's so hot. It's yeah. And we've been having heat waves too. It's not a fun time. Is that on the other hand, he's got some cold. Is it? Is it still cold? It sucks. You're kind of afraid of staying up too late and hearing birds chirping now. Oh no. You live that kind of lifestyle. I see. I'm definitely I'm a bit of an early riser. I go to bed at like I try to go to bed at like 9 p.m. I have like a grandma sleep schedule. Yeah, I could not survive the actual Canadian winters, you know? I'm happy to live here. Have any of you encountered any urban coyotes on the street in the past few years? Yes, it's so bad here. We have a bit of a coyote problem. I'm always so worried about my dog because my dog is not that small, but he's still like kind of small, so I'm a bit worried about coyote attacks. But welcome in, Robo. Sleeping in for you is like 7 a.m. Me too. I slept until 8 a.m. and that's like really late for me. I saw a fox in Oslo a few weeks ago. It was walking past Parliament. It was walking past Parliament. It just wanted to vote. It wanted to take part in the democratic process. Even after a night of consuming alcohol and gaming, body clock 7 a.m. Even if you go to sleep really late, that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, I don't think we have foxes here. I think we just see like coyotes are not cute. They look like they're just terrible. You place like Breath of the Wild, you get foxes, deers, and owls. Nice. We have deer here as well. We have bears as well. I don't know if we have owls this close to the city. You can sleep at 1 to 2 a.m. and still get up at 7 a.m. Oh no. Then you should just sleep early always if you can't sleep in. Yeah, so your foxes are smelly. I mean, aren't all wild animals kind of smelly? They don't like they don't clean themselves. Like they don't have like a bath, you know? You're attacked by owl once? Oh my god, that's actually terrifying. I do not trust birds with sharp claws, you know? Like I would actually be very scared of owls. I do not trust them. All the good players are on late on the weekend in Street Fighter. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe the strat is like to nap beforehand. So like have like a nice nap and then wake up at like midnight and then start playing Street Fighter. Didn't they just write a story about finding more bald eagles recently? Wait, who's sorry, who's they? Like the journalist? But I don't trust like the bird watchers, Um yeah, I don't trust birds like that. They're kind of scary. Street Fighter enjoyers, that's Chicano. That's Chicano is a very big Street Fighter enjoyer. You're a professional bald eagle. I mean, surely there's people who are. Like people who work in like wildlife preservation. Technically, aren't they like professional bald eagle finders? We have magpies, ravens, and crows around here. I actually don't know what birds we have. Like, I couldn't really tell you exactly what birds we have. I think we have like, we definitely have crows. We don't have as many pigeons as some other places do. Um, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank after crows. Crows. We have seagulls. There's always seagulls around. I'm not even that close to the ocean. I don't know why there's seagulls here. And yeah, we have blue jays. We have hummingbirds. We have woodpeckers. Um, I don't know what else. Geese. Oh yeah, geese, of course. The Canadian geese. You read SFS San Francisco? I mean, yeah, it can be both. Your friend saw a coyote hunting turkeys in his backyard. What? I've never seen a wild turkey. That sounds kind of scary. Uh, but yeah, I can't say I pay too much attention to all the birds that are going around, you know? San Francisco 6. They're like, I played some San Francisco this weekend. I'm a big fan. The new release of San Francisco. Nature hater. I just said I like nature. I just don't like the stuff that's in nature, you know? Like, I'm not a big fan of wild animals or like, um, I'm not a big fan of wild animals or bugs, especially bugs. Why is there so many gross bugs outside, you know? It's not nice. Play Street Fighter 4. You are is there still people online playing Street Fighter 4? Surely like some older games are popular, right? Why do mosquitoes even exist? Oh god. Yeah, tell me about it. Um Mosquitoes are the worst. Okay. Don't even get me started on wasps and hornets. Oh my god. For a while, I couldn't even open my window because there's like so many wasps like trying to fly in through my window. I'm like, please leave me alone. Like, I don't want these guys in my house, you know? Um, and also like we had like a big like stink bug infestation, and they would just be like everywhere. They kept coming into my house. The sad thing is there aren't many bugs outside anymore. Bug population they're dwindling. That's not sad for me. Like I understand the impact on the environment, but for me personally, I'm not a big fan of bugs. And welcome in, Rashi. I'm doing good. How are you? Street Fighter 4 is really good, but it can be hard to find matches. Yeah, I'd assume so. Seagulls are really pretty. Like them. Have you ever seen one? I've seen many. They're just normally flying around here. They're I wouldn't say they're pretty. They're a bit annoying because I just hear them like making their seagull noises all the time, you know? Like the Mew shirt, thank you, thank you. I think the only bug you're cool with is bees and butterflies. You know, I used to think butterflies were like fine, but them like fluttering around so close to me, I'm like, I actually don't like them. They kind of freak me out. I don't think I'm a fan of any bugs. Just making some dinner right now. Oh, enjoy. The hornets are bad. Yeah, they're terrifying. I do not like them. Seagulls are the least elegant bird on the planet. They just seem like obnoxious, but maybe that's the Finding Nemo effect, you know? They're so loud in ladybugs. Yeah, I just don't like just imagine like a butterfly flying too close to your ear and you're like, like you know, like the sound, you know? I can't make a butterfly sound, but you know what I mean. Bumblebees are the cutest insects. I just don't like any of them. I'm sorry. But if I had to pick a cutest bug, I'd probably pick like the roly-poly, like the wood louse. Um, Dragonflies free. Oh, dragonflies are disgusting and they're massive. They're like this big. Oh, they're so freaky. I hate dragonflies. We have these like bright red dragonflies, and those are terrifying. I'm like, the dragonfly from like It's like a demon dragonfly, you know? You personally don't think they're annoying? I mean, yeah, I just have them like too close to my house. I just find them annoying. And like when you go to the beach, there's like so many of them. There are great blue herons in Vancouver. The bird, probably. Have you guys seen the bird that sounds like a dinosaur? What? Wait, what? How do you know what a dinosaur sounds like? Woodlice are cute. You had one in your bathroom a few weeks back, and you had to carry it outside. Yeah, woodlice are cute. They're huge too, and it freaked me out. Yeah, dragonflies are disgusting. How are they that big? I don't know. They're so big and creepy. I don't like them. You can 3D print a raptors resonating chambers to recreate their sounds. Oh, so we actually know what they sound like. I thought this whole time we were just making it up. Like it was just like Jurassic Park, you know? Like it was just like Jurassic Park just like invented the sound and they were like, yeah, let's just stick with this, you know? Shoebill stork. It doesn't imagine just like hearing that though. Like you're just like walking around. Oh yeah, we were looking at that bird, the one that looks creepy, right? It has like a creepy stare. I didn't know it also had like a crazy noise as well. Um oh, it's interesting. It's interesting. So I guess we do know what they sound like. I guess that makes sense. We would know. You got one in your backyard. What if it's aggressive? What if it attacks you? Sleeping and hearing that in the night. Yeah, you're like camping and you hear like a dinosaur outside. You're like, what is that? That'd be terrifying. I think it's just a scary bird in general. I don't particularly find birds that scary, but that one maybe, yeah. Most people are scared like pit bulls, and you got a shoe bill. Imagine walking your pet shoe bill stork. You know that one in a cassowary. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's another crazy animal. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot of weird animals out there. I'm not up to date on them. You know. Wonder where they're native to. I don't know. Maybe you can figure it out and, and let us know. Mr. Worldwide. I mean, if I was just if I was like, if I just saw Pitbull, the singer, in my backyard, I would be kind of freaked out, honestly. I don't really know what he looks like, but I think I'd be freaked out. Cassowaries are very dangerous. What are they? Are they a bird? Apparently, I don't watch enough like nature documentaries. I don't know about all these animals. You want to pet Eurasian eagle owl? What? They're related to emu. Oh. Pitbull the rapper is actually a super good dude. How do you know that? He could be trying to steal from you. They have sharp claws and jump and kick. Oh, yeah. I just kind of assume like most animals are kind of dangerous, you know? Like I wouldn't like. I think a lot of animals could just like beat the hell out of you. Um, eagle owls are massive owls that eat crows. That's a bit scary. Yeah, it's a bit it's a bit scary. They memed the Walmart sweepstakes where some small Walmart in remote Alaska won, but it was a scam. He felt bad. I went to visit anyway. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. But that's nice of him. No one-on-one, he looked like he could take you. I can't say I remember what Pitbull looks like. Is he still around? Is he still making music? What is he doing? One theory of why crows move into the cities are because the light lets them see eagle owls at night. Oh, interesting. Sound like 20 people. Pitbull just shows up and kicks in. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Probably on tour. You think? Is he releasing music? I haven't even like heard of Pitbull in a very long time. Maybe he's just chilling, you know? Like yeah, I guess he goes around. He is Mr. Worldwide. He's just traveling around, yeah. Um the largest owl is Blakiston's fish owl, which is discovered in Hokkaido. Maybe I shouldn't go to Hokkaido. What the hell? That's terrifying. He actually put both name, but you seen him chilling on his porch. What? Welcome in, Firecog. He's just chilling right now. Probably. He probably just has enough money. He's just retired. He's having a great life, you know? That's what I would do. Like you gotta quit while you're ahead and just enjoy your retirement. Yeah, I would definitely do that. You know which celebrity I wonder what happened to them? Sean Kingston. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that name in so long. Um, I don't know. There's probably like a million celebrities like that though. They just like faded away, you know? Dude can't sit still. I mean, they call him Mr. Worldwide for a reason, okay? Um, so many, yeah. There's a lot of celebrities that just like think about like if you're like trying to become a celebrity, like how few people become actually famous and how few of them like stay famous, you know? Like there's probably like 99% of celebrities just kind of like fade away after like a few years, you know? Probably chilling with Tupac and Elvis or something. What? Elvis? You, you think Sean Kingston died? Did he die? 50 minutes of fame only lasts so long. Get the lid to fall off the face of the earth. I mean, if you make enough money to retire during your 15 minutes of fame, then like, fair enough. Fair enough. You don't think so? Okay. I guess he's alive. Then why would he be chilling with Elvis? I feel like I like really there's like one part in like my neck here. It's like not okay. Like I don't know what I did to it. I think I just like slept on it weird. I think you just yeah. I think you just gotta like quit while you're ahead. I watched Matt Pat's last video today. It was very nice actually. Um, I'm a casual game theory watcher, and it was like a nice it was like a nice send off. The last part of the video was really nice, and then the end, Scott Cawthon, creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, just shows up. I was like, what's happening? Like I was like, what was happening? That happens to you a lot. You sleep with your head down. Yeah, it can happen. Um, and sometimes you just like sleep in completely the wrong position. Or you like sleep on your arm or something, and you're like, it's not okay. If I was extremely wealthy, I'd rather not be famous. I do not want to be famous. I'm like a moderately private person. Like obviously, like I'm streaming, right? Um, so like I do share like some parts of my life, but like there's a lot of things where I'm like I don't I like obviously there's a lot of things I don't talk about on stream. And I think it would be annoying like if people are always like prying into your personal life, you know? Like for the most part, like people don't really do that on stream, you know? Um, if is Mappa going to chill with Elvis? Rest in peace, Mappa. Um, if I died, I would not want to chill with Elvis. He sounds like a really creepy dude. And apparently, like, yeah, I've only heard bad things about him now, you know? You want that shirt? You would rock it at the gym? I don't think they sell it anymore. I'm sorry. I bought it like a couple of years ago. Being private is the best. Yeah, I mean, like everyone has like different tolerances, but I'm not really the kind of person like I'm not really the kind of person where I would want to like share like every detail of my life on social media. I'm just not about that. Um, you want to chill with Bernie Mac? I actually don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm assuming like a actor, comedian. You could chill with someone dead. Who would you chill with? I don't know. Well, who would you guys choose? I can't think of like who's dead. Like I can't think of it well. He's a Southern man in the 50s. Of course he was. Yeah, true, true. You chill with Toriyama. Who even what? You guys were talking about this person. They like just died recently. Who were they? You would chill with Bruce Lee. Is he dead? What the hell? I would chill with your granddad. I mean, yeah. Are we including people we know? Like, are you talking about celebrities? Because like obviously people would chill with like their dead family members, right? Like that would be like a no-brainer, you know? But if it's like just celebrities, then um I don't know. The creator of Dragon Ball and Chrono Trigger and Dragon Quest. Oh, okay, okay. You almost got rushed to the hospital. Hot oil jump close to your eyes while cooking? Are you okay? That's really scary. I'm so scared of oil splashing around. I'm assuming you're okay because you're typing in chat. If you were dying, I don't think you would want your last thing to be a Twitch chat message. You're low-key too spooky? Fair enough, fair enough. Robin Williams? Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really have like a, not to be like too serious, you know, but like, I don't know. I don't think there's any celebrity where I'd really want to hang out with them, you know, because like I don't really know them. I feel like it'd be awkward. Like I'm like, what would I do if I met them? Like I don't know them personally, you know. Super close. You almost lost your eye. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, I'm always so scared of like oil splashing around. It's like even when it like gets on like your like arm, it like really hurts. Who's your favorite actor or actress? I don't think I have one right now. Like there's actors I like, but I'm not usually too like um I'm not usually like, oh, like I really like this actor, so I'm gonna watch this movie, you know? I don't really do that. I don't really think I have anyone. I can't really think of anyone else off the top of my head. Like sometimes I'll like no, I don't think I've ever really watched a movie because someone's in it. Yeah. And like I think these days I'm very like jaded about like celebrities and stuff because I'm like cause like I don't know, like there's so many celebrities where like everyone thought they were a good person, and then like you kind of hear some bad things about them because like you don't really know them, you know. I try not to like idolize people. Like I can appreciate their work, and some people, yeah, like I'm like, oh, I really like their movies, or like I really like this, but like I try not to idolize them like as a person. Um, but there's definitely some really good actors out there. Um, except Tim Henson. Fair enough, fair enough. Um, your favorite celebrity is me? Wow, thank you. You'd hang with Tom Cruise and get indoctrinated into Scientology? It's time. It's time. You're this Henry Cavill. For what? Like what do you like him in? I think one of my favorites is Jack Nicholson. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. It was scary. Yeah, of course, of course. I'm glad you're okay. Just hang out with some cringe celebs and pick their brain. Yeah, like, hey, Tom, tell me about Scientology. What's up with that? Or hang out with Leonardo DiCaprio and be like, bro, like, what's wrong with you? Like, I would not do that. I'd be so scared. He's a nerd just like you. Fair enough, that's true. What about Joaquin Phoenix? Yeah, I think Tom Cruise would be scary. Like you would like question him, and then he would send like the cult after you, you know? Um, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of really good actors out there, you know? Like some people have really impressed me with their acting skills. Um, I recently watched White Lotus, and everyone was so good in that. Like the performances just really carried it because like it's a pretty like it's a show very much about like the characters and stuff. Um, so like yeah, people really the actors really carried it. Tom Holland seems cool. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Met two anime VAs and almost met the VA of Master Chief. Nice, nice. I feel like Master Chief would be like iconic now. He's like the Halo guy, right? Tom Cruise is by far on top of the cringe list. Jeff Bezos too. What about Elon Musk? Um, you love Joaquin Phoenix, but apart from the veganism, I'm not sure we have any interest in common. That's true. That's true. You have more to talk about with Henry Cavill. Good movie. It's a TV show. Probably not popular here, but I don't know. You know who I'd spend a day with for the lols? JYP. That's valid. That's valid. I think it'd be a fun time. I think it'd be a fun day to hang out with JYP. You know, I share a birthday with JYP. Which was so random to find out. We were talking about like which idols we share birthdays with, and then I looked mine up and it was JYP. Which is honestly the best answer. You may go to Comic Con. I may meet a couple actors and wrestlers since it's the month of your birthday. Ooh, enjoy, enjoy. Maybe you can meet my bestie Adam Cole and ask if he remembers me. Speaking of White Lotus, Aubrey Plaza would probably be fun to hang out with. Oh, that'd be so great. Aubrey Plaza seems cool. Elon's on the Elon is on the spectrum day by day. What does that mean? On what spectrum? Zuckerberg is extra weird too. Yeah, I feel like a lot of those guys are just weird. Ryan Reynolds would be cool. That's true. I think he would be easy to hang out with. You know? Because he seems like someone you could just like. He gets along well with people. You know, like when you see him in interviews, it's not like awkward. He makes it like there wouldn't be any like pressure. And he's from Vancouver as well, so I guess we would have some stuff to talk about. Yours turns out to be Honey from New Jeans. Nice, nice. She was born like last year. um, Elon Musk is the most turbo cringe person on the planet, man. What about Andrew Tate though? You know, there are some top contenders here. Okay, like I don't think Tom Cruise stands a chance against these guys. Um, but yeah, so I don't know what like would be the worst to hang out with, you know? I think I would rather hang out with Elon Musk than Andrew Tate. Because, you know, I'm like a woman and I'm scared. um Andrew Tate should just stop talking. I agree. Do you have any celebrity crushes? Yeah, yeah. I love Tim Henson. We were just talking about him. And my favorite actor right now he was in True Beauty. I think his name is what's his name? Hwang In Yup. He was the second lead in True Beauty. Tate versus Rogan is a fight I'd pay to watch. There's no way he'd agree to that. There's no way Andrew Tate would agree to that. Would he? If he lost, like it would be such a it would like bruise his fragile masculinity, you know? And welcome in Rasu. Hope you're doing well today. Joe Rogan is a goal of his podcast. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. His podcast is such a trip though. Like, you know those memes where it's like they're just talking about something like completely unrelated on Joe Rogan podcast, and Joe Rogan's like, "Hey, you ever seen that video of that bear like fighting that moose?" Like he's just like what? Like he's just such a interesting guy, you know? Um who is GSP? I'm trying to think of like Joe Rogan, but like that doesn't work. I don't know who that is. Um, excited for Day Six new album? Oh, okay, okay. I hope you enjoy it. George St. Pierre. Who is that? Um, he's Canadian. That sounds like a French last name. Look, wow, the weather's so weird. um, couple of conspiracy theories are interesting. Yeah. um okay, there's no way everything Joe Rogan says is true, Maestro. I don't think even he would agree with that. He says some crazy stuff. I don't think he would say that himself. He's from Quebec. Yeah, that sounds about right. Wait, who is he though? Oh, he's an MMA fighter. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I see it now. I see. They've had a bunch of MMA UFC fighters on Running Man recently, and they're quite fun. What's his name? What's his name? He was on Physical 100. The what's his name? He has a Japanese name as well. Akiyama? What's his name? Sexy Yama. Yeah, yeah. They had him on Running Man a couple of times recently. He's great. I think he might be. Is he MMA? I think it's like UFC. No, I don't know. I don't know enough about this stuff. Choose Choosungen? Choosungen? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was great. He was great. But my claim to fame, I bring this up often. Um, but I once got raided by WWE wrestler Adam Cole. So that's my fighting sport fun fact. I'm gonna just use this fun fact forever. Bebe, exactly. Everyone, when I got raided, everyone was saying Bebe in the chat, and I was like, I didn't know who he was. Like I didn't know anything about him, and I was like, why is everyone saying this? But I was just like, hello everyone. And then I looked him up after, and then I was like, oh, it's a famous WWE wrestler. It's crazy. You think mine is Gal Gadot? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. She's so beautiful. We should look that good at his age. Yes, he looks so good for his age. Um, the Chugs himself. Yeah, I was playing Skyward Sword and he raided me. And then like someone from my chat was like, "Oh my god, like I'm freaking out." Like they were like a wrestling fan, and they were like, "I'm freaking out. Like this is crazy." And I was like, I didn't know who he was, so I was like, I don't know what they mean. So, but then I looked him up after, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. He's actually like quite well known wrestler. That's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. It's like a fun story. You've seen him twice? Oh, really? You watched his match? Yeah, that one and Miju who mega lolled him. I didn't say who are you. I just said hello, like I would to any other raid. Um, but yeah, I don't think he was expecting me to know who he was. Because he's just rating some like random like Isalda streamer, I don't think he was like expecting me to know who he is. Do I look like a wrestling? Not to say that like there's like a type of person who's a wrestling fan, but like I'm probably he probably was not expecting me to be a wrestling fan. His theme song is a banger. I mean, I haven't heard it, but I bet. Yeah, that's a fun one. And then also Justin Wong. And then I also who megalod him because he rated me, and then he was like tricking. He and his chat were like he told them to tell me his name is. I think he does this with all his raids. But he told chat to tell me his name was like Jeremy or something like that because like his name is like Jay Wong, so like it could be anything. But I was like, oh, okay, hi, Jeremy. And everyone was like laughing. And I was like, okay, I guess his name is not Jeremy, but like, I do not know what his name is. um, do any K-pop idols stream? Probably not regularly. I'm sure some of them have done like, I don't think any of them do like regular Twitch streams or anything like that. I'm pretty sure there was an idol group. It was like a smaller idol group, and they streamed on Twitch and they played their songs, and then they got copyright strike. I can't remember who it was though. It's like a girl group. But yeah, I think they're shutting down Twitch in Korea anyway, so they probably won't be doing They probably won't be doing like Twitch streams. I thought didn't Sakura used to stream? I don't know if she streamed, but she definitely did like gaming videos on YouTube, right? But I don't think she does it anymore. She's probably too busy. Twitch is no joke. Like, yeah, they're playing their own music. It's funny. Actually, Twitch is pretty bad about the copyright stuff. They're not. They're actually not strict enough, to be honest, for their own like legal reasons. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy your errands, or good luck with your errands, Chikano. See you tomorrow. And welcome in, Mikey. How are you? Yeah, I don't think any idols like regularly stream. I know they do like live events and stuff like that before like their album comes out. And they do like what is it called? The V lives. They do a lot of those, right? But yeah, it's I don't think any of them do like Twitch streaming kind of thing, you know? They probably do not have time for that. Although I was very surprised when I watched the episode of Sakura with like Deft, the League of Legends like player. And she said that when she was in Eyes One, they would play League of Legends from like 10 p.m. to like the morning. Like they would play like 6 to 8 hours of League of Legends like overnight. And I was like, girl, like you have time for that? Like you were in Eyes One, like. So I guess you know if they like it, they make time. You know, if they want to DGen, they make time for yeah, well, being idols. I was like, girl, like get some sleep. Like it's funny though. I was so shocked. I think Taeyang streamed before for album hype. Yeah, I mean they do like live. They do a lot of live events, right? But usually it's on like V Live or like on YouTube or like you know, like that kind of platform, you know. But they definitely do like live stuff. Yeah, it was really funny to hear that. I'm like, oh, okay, you should have maybe slept instead, you know. But I guess yeah, if you want to degen games, then you make time for it. Sakura used to stream on YouTube. Oh, okay, so she did stream. Okay, that, yeah, I knew she made like Fortnite videos and stuff, but like I didn't know if she like did like live ones, you know. It's fair enough. I think it's probably hard to find time to stream like gaming at this point, you know? Now they're just playing like Overwatch for like their collaboration. But there's still a lot of KDA. Like, you love them? Yes, I love KDA. I want another KD. When's the next KDA comeback? I'm like, when was their last comeback? It must have been like years and years ago, right? They had like two. I would love another KDA comeback. I'd be so happy. But I don't know if it's gonna happen at this point. But yeah, when I play Just Dance, I love dancing to KDA songs. There's some really good ones. Yeah, but I don't know if we're gonna have it. Remember Eiley streamed a bit? Ooh, that'd be cool. I know one of the members of Running Man streams, but I never watched his stream because it was like in the middle of the night for me. Like he streams at like 2 a.m. for me, so I can never watch, and I wouldn't be able to understand what he's saying anyway. So, like if they're streaming in Korean, like I can't really watch live. Like what am I gonna do about that? Like, I I I need to like I need to watch it later with subtitles. Last album was 2020. Oh, that's so long ago. Anything could happen if Riot shelves that enough. That's true. That's true. Didn't they recently do like the True Damage group? So they're still investing in like their like champion music groups, right? So maybe KDA will be soon. But KDA was so popular. Maybe it's like a they can't get the um like the members back or something, or Heartsteel. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, they're clearly still like interested in that idea, you know. So maybe, and surely KDA is like the most popular one that they have. But maybe like G Idol is busy, or like the other girls are busy. Like, I don't know. It might be hard to get everyone together, but it's Riot Games. Come on, like they can do it. Hoping for a comeback soon. Yes, I would be so happy, honestly. And they can get some new outfits and some new songs. Um, or even like a Seraphine song, like just Seraphine. Like I'd be down for that, you know? Jidal and Itzy can be busy while they come back. I don't think Itzy's in KDA, you know? Or they can just use someone else. You know, it doesn't have to be them. Like, they had Twice, right? Do it instead, and Twice is not really like a member of KDA. Um, they're not really tied to any one artist, right? It could really be anyone voicing them. But I think like maybe Soyeon will be like hard to replace. Wife was above no lies. I haven't listened to it. I heard some mixed things though. I've heard some people say it's like I've heard very mixed things about their comeback. But I don't really follow G Idol. I don't really follow G Idol very closely. I did like I like Allergy a lot. It's catchy, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. But people were saying like the lyrics are cringe. But their lyrics are always cringe. Like, that's just what they do, you know? So maybe you just gotta embrace it. Cause my running theory is that their lyrics, like K-pop lyrics, are almost always cringe. You know, the Korean lyrics are cringe. We just don't understand Korean enough to know that they're cringe, you know? So like when we hear the English lyrics, we're like, oh, they're so cringe. Like, why would they should stop singing in English. But maybe all of it is cringe, and we just don't know, you know? Because in my experience, whenever I hear like English versions or like Japanese versions, they're a little bit like it's not like the most it's not the most like it's not like lyrical masterpieces, okay? Like and like they're sufficient lyrics, but they're not like the deepest thing out there, you know? And that's fine, you know? You love the surfing, your favorite song right now is Easy. I haven't listened to Easy yet. I saw like the clips of it, like the dance practice portion, but or the dance challenge portion, but I haven't heard the whole song. Um, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy. I think, or not. I think Ariana Grande just came out with a new album. Um, I'm a, I like Ariana Grande, and I watched her recent. I didn't like her like first single, but I watched like the music video that just came out yesterday, and it made me cry. And like for me, if a video makes me cry, I'm like really into it, you know. Nothing will ever top. I have no idea what song that is. I'm sorry. Um, I will not try to interpret that by speaking it out loud. I don't know what that is. Ring Ding Dong by Shiny. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I do not know that song, so I wouldn't have known. I don't think I have any Shiny songs. Yeah, I don't think I do. It's a meme. Oh, it's a meme song. Okay. It's called Yes and. Oh, that's the song I didn't like as much. It's not, like I don't think it's a bad song. It's just not my personal like style of preference. Like I'm not like a big like that like kind of vibe of song. But I like her most recent song that just came out. I like a good sad song. Okay, like I don't know what to tell you. Like I like I like a real sad song. And welcome in, Carl. If you're doing well, the best song is "Blooming" by the best song ever, like in the world. Speaking of IU, she just heard you. She wants to be heard. I mean, no, no, yeah, I don't think I don't think Yes and is bad. It's just not my preference. I feel like properly sad songs. I got some bangers for you. Oh God. You doing fine? I'm doing good too. She's nice like that. Yeah. IU is like, oh, you like my songs? Let me play for you. You know. Anyone going to see her IU? I want to. I feel like that'd be great. Like seeing IU in person. Like IU would be like, she's so beautiful and she's so and she can actually sing, okay? Like I feel like a lot of K-pop concerts, no offense, would be like kind of either they just lip sync the whole thing, or you have to listen to them sing and they're not good, you know? But IU would actually be good, and I think she would actually sing live, you know? Favorite song by her? Obviously I love um I don't even know how to pronounce it. Is it just pronounced Baby? Obviously I love Baby. It's just a good song, but right now I like her song. It's on this album. It's called Through the Night. It's really pretty. I'm a big like ballad enjoyer, as you know, like a slow song enjoyer. The song is fun too, though. Favorite song in general? I don't think I have a favorite song in general. I feel like it's too hard to choose. It just depends on the time, you know. My favorite song of last year was probably I don't know if it came out last year, but the song that I listened to most last year, according to my Apple Music Wrapped, is "Love You Twice" by Yoonjin. And I loved also "Shelter" by Porter Robinson, but that was not like a new song. I just listened to it last year a lot. Um, My Sea is great. Is that by IU as well? Is it a slow IU song? I would be down. If you guys have any favorite IU ballads, okay, yeah, I would be down for that. I think I would like it. Let me see. We'll add it. I'll add it. IU My Sea. You basically vibed too hard at Jungkook 7 last year. Okay, but 7 is good. 7 is such a good song. It's just catchy. It's just like a chill vibe that's catchy. I like it. What about We Can't Be Friends? Yeah, that's one I was listening to. Um, the music video for that, the Ariana Grande one that just came out yesterday, had Evan Peters in it. Very randomly, I was watching the video and I was like, Evan Peters, like hello. um, but the music video made me cry. It was so sad. I love it. I love a music video that makes me cry. Um, but yeah, I think that's my yeah. Watch the video. Watch the video. It was good. But that's why I listened to Shelter so much because I watched the music video for Shelter and it like made me cry. And I was like, I love a song, you know? I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't really have like favorite songs of all time, I would say. I think I just have favorite songs like in the moment, you know? Like for like a certain period of time. But yeah, Seven was good. I think out of the BTS solos, I really liked Astronaut for a while. I don't listen to that much anymore, but I liked Astronaut and I liked On the Street, or what's it called? Is it called On the Street? And it made me a fan of J. Cole. Um, but yeah, I think that's can't remember what I didn't listen to all of them. I'm not like a big BTS fan or anything, so I didn't listen to all their singles. I know like V had one, but I didn't listen to that one. And I only know Seven because it was on Just Dance. The clean version is on Just Dance. Dua Lipa. I'm not particularly a Dua Lipa fan. I don't I don't dislike her, but I don't listen to her. But yeah, and so I haven't been listening to like that much new music. Um, I started singing lessons recently, so I've mainly just been listening to the song that I've been like learning at my singing lesson, just so I can get like I can just be like extra familiar with it. Um, and yeah, just like my my R&B stuff, and also yeah, I like Perfect Night a lot. I'm still on the Perfect Night like hype train. I don't know. I know Le Seraphim has moved on, but I still love Perfect Night. Your niece is obsessed with BTS. Yeah, yeah. They're definitely very popular. Malcolm and Elijah. Hope you're doing well today. You know, a lot of people love BTS. You do like some of their songs. Yeah, they have some good songs. I think my favorite is probably Boy With Love. I love Boy With Love. I think it's great. And hi, bye, Ricky. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you know a few songs. Are there? Same, same. I'm not in the know on BTS. I don't think I could name all of them. I know the ones that have been on Running Man because I love Running Man. But I don't know all of them. And I definitely don't know all their faces. Like I couldn't pick them out, you know? Going vinyl shopping today. Oh, get anything good? You're not a big BTS fan, but I respect their talent. Yeah, their dances go hard. You know the collab with Steve Aoki? I don't even know that. I'm sorry. I've not heard that. I only know a few songs. But yeah, it's a lot of them I also know just from Just Dance. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to play some Just Dance tomorrow. It's been a while since I played Just Dance. Maybe it's time. I think it's time. You've also been listening to a lot of Stray Kids. Oh, nice, nice. I haven't really gotten into them. Um, I don't listen to that many boy groups, honestly. Like, I just listen to 17. That's pretty much it. And I only like recently got into 17. I was like girls only, you know. I'm like, there's a lot of. I think girl groups are more popular in general these days, anyway. Um, so like I think it's fair. I just know more of them. But yeah. But um, my favorite artist, my favorite K-pop artist right now is Sejong, Kim Sejong. She's like my absolute favorite. I really love her. Um, listen to Smart by Le Seraphim. I haven't listened to their new stuff. I've only heard like bits and pieces on like Instagram. Favorite is Blackpink, KDA, and G Idol. Nice. Yeah, I'm a big Blackpink fan, as you guys know, but they haven't had new stuff in a while, so I don't like actively listen to them. But I'm a basic fan, you know. I love Blackpink and Twice. It's a vibe, okay. I'll listen to it eventually, okay. I'm very slow about like I'm very behind. I'm very behind on my K-pop. I know Chungha has a new song as well, and I love Chungha, so like I think I need to get on that, but like it's I'm just like I'm always like listening to songs that I already listened to. It's a big commitment for me to add a new song, you know. J Hope goes hard. Yeah, I haven't heard that much of him. I've only heard him on the track with J Cole. And then like, and then when I listen to like rappers, I'm like, oh, like K-pop rapping, like most of the K-pop rappers, the idol rappers, I'm like, man, they're not even rapping. um, you're basic if you like groups. I've heard of. True, true. Fourth would be Le Seraphim. Yeah, I like Le Seraphim a lot. Your old man, you still bust him. DBSK. Who is that? Um, I know it's like some acronym for a group, but I cannot remember these acronyms. Anti-Fragile and Easier, top two favorite songs by them. What are my favorite Le Seraphim songs? Anti-Fragile, Perfect Night. Um, I like Sour Grapes as well. Are you off to bed? Okay, okay, sleep well. Yeah, I need to head out soon as well. That reminds me, when you go to bed, it's about time to go. Dongbang Shinki. They're old men now. Yeah, I do not know that group. I'm not in the know on the old K-pop groups that much. Yeah. I only got into K-pop in like 2018, I want to say. It was pretty recently. Good vocals. That's hard to come by these days. You can talk about music all day. Yeah, yeah. There's lots out there, you know? Big Bang got you into K-pop. I love Bang 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 on Just Dance. Um, yeah, I didn't really get into K-pop till like Blackpink, I'm pretty sure. I was not very like aware of it, you know? I think it wasn't that popular in the West till like around that time. Like do kind of time, you know? Um, I knew of Twice beforehand because my cousins in Japan really like Twice, or my cousin in Japan really liked Twice, but I didn't really like know much of them. Like I remember she played Signal on loop for like 2 weeks. I was like, every time we could play music, she was playing Signal. Like we were just like out at the grocery store, she's playing Signal on her phone. I'm like, please. I cannot hear any more of this song. Like, so that was my experience with K-pop before that. But now I like Signal. I've gotten over the trauma. They literally went from a 5-member group down to a duo. Yeah, they had some questionable members, huh? Yeah, there's still some good ones left at least. But yeah, I should probably head out pretty soon. Drama. It was more than drama. It was literal crimes. Um, I think it goes past that. It's not like a dating drama. It was like, oh, they're in a normal relationship. But yeah, I think I will leave it here for today. Yeah, I think do not come for me if I change my mind tomorrow. But I think I'll play some Just Dance tomorrow, so we can dance to some KDA. We'll dance to some. We'll dance to some KDA. And some other K-pop songs. I think there's on 2024. I think there's Wannabe by ITZY, Psycho by Red Velvet, and some BTS songs. Dynamite, Way with Love. There's some songs on there. But yeah, we'll see if I still remember. We'll see if I still remember the KDA choreo. Because it's been a while. It's been a while. I don't know if I remember all these things. We'll see how rusty my dancing is, okay? But yeah, reminder, tomorrow is daylight savings. Tomorrow is daylight savings, so keep that in mind. If you're in Europe, my stream will be 1 hour earlier. And if you're in NA, I guess it's just the same. But yeah, join my Discord if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific for some probably Just Dance. Don't hold me to it. Yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your Saturday. And I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.